did you do that? How did you do that? Did you think it was?
How you doing, people? Welcome to the stream. I am not going to shout for long today because apparently I've got the fucking lurg. Thank you for the fart, by the way. How did my birthday go? Can you hear? Hopefully not too much. I've just taken some medication before the stream, so we'll see how long it lasts, and then I'm going to fuck off after it kicks out. I'll say hi to everyone in a second. Literally, as I woke up on the 7th of January, my birthday, as I woke up, I felt like I got hit by a train. I fucking ended up with a flu on the day. So, for the first time ever, I actually stayed basically in bed all fucking day. So it was a write-off. The birthday was a write-off. I mean, it was still chilled out. It was nice, but fucking didn't go anywhere, didn't do anything, didn't get off the fucking sofa. I was fucked. So I'm now to the point where it's mostly throat and nose, and that's it. But we had flu for the last few days, and it's fucking awful. Anyway,
drinks all around.
Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Hi, Zion Ninjas. Let me get to the thing. We had a one-to-one today, actually, and that helped with the voice thing, because I wrecked it for a bit. Shady Milkman, DJ, Sleggy, with a streak. Skeddington, Dark Seraphina, Tash, Lonely Girl, Rach, Shady Milkman with 5 gifted subs, along with a sub from someone else at the top there. I can't see it. Oh, it's Sleggy. Ryder, Clown Prince, Maticus Maximus, Gravy with a resub, Lena, Ryder, Mark JPVVA with a resub as well, Turtle Swatter, Mike Macon, Turtle Swatter with the bits, Pirate, T-Dub Cobra, Darth Kitty, Pauline, Buddha, Slayer, Tony, King, Pauline, Turtle Swatter with more bits. We're on Hype Train level 2. Thank you very much. Let's go. CJ Shadow and Mers on YouTube. How you doing? So yeah, my voice is fucked. I don't know how long it's going to last, but we'll see what happens. I do have this though, which is mega. This is, look at this. It's half down now. Oh, you can't see shit. I got that off a mate of mine, Mr. Bridge. You might see him in YouTube at some point, which is mega. It is cool. Die ninjas. I'm going to press it, CJ Shadow. I'm going to press it. I can train level 2. 4 minutes remaining. Dude, so I don't know what the fuck has happened this year so far. I just fucking... Here, has the flu on your birthday. Really? What? Thanks. Gee, thanks. Brilliant. Absolutely fucking spot on. Good start. So yeah, it was a difficult one.
Hello there.
Hello there to you as well. So if my voice does cut out, I will be leaving the stream today. We'll see how long I'm going to go for. I haven't got an actual plan. Where is my... I need a resistance buff on that bar. Did I do this to just show off skills? I think I did. I'm going in Infinite Archive. I don't give a shit what you say. I don't give a shit what your mum says. I'm going in there. Because we're going to use this character today. Which is mega. And I want a tank. I want a tank of any flavour. Tianline with a raid. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate being Cake in the chat. Northern Lad on YouTube, welcome into the stream. Tianaline knows all the stuff about ESO fashion, by the way. If you haven't understood anything about ESO fashion yet, don't worry, you're in safe hands. Go to her Twitch channel or her YouTube channel and she'll tell you everything you need to know. Now, shout-outs now we're there. Mike, Megan, Tianaline, Tony Silver, and Buddha. Shout-outs in the chat, please. Throw them out there. Good evening. You were playing Star Wars. Little birdie told me you were playing Star Wars. Was it good? I have it, and I haven't even played it yet. Haven't played it. I feel terrible. You're about to call shiny stuff. Obviously, DJ, it's my job. Let me get there. What you've done there is you've tried to prompt me ahead of time when the title even says Update 45 PTS on Monday. Even when the notification said talking about Update 45. Let me get there. I've had fucking flu. I can only get out so many words at once. Wait. Impatient. I'm still trying to greet everyone. It's fucking hot. That needs to go up a bit, actually. My fan is supposed to be cooling me down, and instead it's just making it warmer. Also, as well as the flu, the fridge blew up. Brilliant. We got loads of cheap vegetables over Christmas. That would help us save money because we need to save up another not far short of $2,000 to keep Tony in the fucking country, which would be nice. So we were like, hey, we've got all this food that we can have now. And the fridge blew up. So now the food's fucked. Why bother? Fuck it, we had takeaway. It's fun. I try to work on my backlog. Fair. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm gonna slap you out indeed. Tell her, Mike. Scott Healer Gaming, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Right, I need a tank on PlayStation EU. Then I'm gonna get to the point. Say most of it, you did. This is true. We actually managed to eat some of what was left because it was cookable. But my god, sod's law. Andrea, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Excuse the snotty nose and the... In fact, you came here. I would present myself however I fucking see fit, which is not very fit right now. It's rank. We still don't have a tank. Andrea, come tank. I want focused efforts and attuned enchantments, then I'm done. PvE additions to the content. Wait, Ezok, I'm going to be speaking about it in a moment. I said to DJ a minute ago, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. I am introducing myself and saying hi to everyone first, then we'll go into that part. Patience, yeah, I'll go. Forgotten one shout, my memory doesn't go above 3. Rip indeed. Anyway, the stuff that they announced is for Monday, because I can get there now in my own pace since it's my stream. We are due 2 new dungeons, obviously, which they did demonstrate. We are also due some quality of life stuff and some PvP adjustments. Bear in mind, PvP is in its layered state as far as PTS is concerned, starting from Tuesday. They are going to show a week worth of testing on the live service. That's the best way to get a test done, because, again, barely anyone goes on fucking PTS. Now, I know that some people out there are like, yes, they do. They're in there all the time. No, they're not. No, they're not. And from massive amounts of experience, the PTS is fucking dead. Nobody, and I say nobody broadly, but nobody fucking uses it. And not for the right reasons anyway. It's rarely used in comparison to the live servers. So they're going to do a live test for PvP, and what they're doing so far is they're going to give every class 3 skill lines, their own skill lines. No weapon skill lines, no armor skill lines, no nothing. No stat contributing additions from your gear or anything either. Just 3 skill lines for your class, and those skill lines are altered. So where one skill, I'll give you an example. This here, Beast Trap. It lands, it has a timer, it does direct damage on pop, it also does a bleed initially, it does fucking bleed over time, it gives you minor force, and all these different things, plus immobilization of several different staggered effects all at once. That, on multiple skills, all at the same time, with hundreds of people fucking playing, is a lot of callbacks. So what they're doing is they're trimming it right down. So if it was a class skill, for example, and it's the whip, instead of having all the shiny shit, it will just do damage. The jabs will just do AoE. stuff like that. So all the side effects that come from these skills and passives and everything are gone. So what they're doing is their first layered test, because obviously they'll add stuff on top of it. Their first one is all skills, raw as fuck, no extra attributes to kind of add into that. So anyone that's a Templar is basically a Templar. Yes, the only time you'll be able to use that. Nightblade is a Nightblade, and you will be working on the limited constraints that you have, and it will be skill-based alone. Listen carefully, because there's enough people mouthing off already, and they don't understand words. It's a test. They'll be testing it for a week, and then they're going to see where they go with it. But, yes, there's more, because this was part of the meeting way before this announcement. They are not afraid to roll it back. So if it doesn't work out, and it is shit, they will change it. At the moment, they're doing things that most devs don't do, and they're actually giving you a chance to try out things that they want to explore, because they've understood the fact that things are wrong. Things are not working as intended over its long period of time. They need to adapt it, and they're not sure how, and this is their first major test with the new system, if it works out. Now, they have tried stuff in the past that was some kept and some not. This is another one of those situations. Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't, but at least they're giving it a go. That being said, though, that could alter the whole PvE versus PvP stuff where anything goes, and they might kind of make it quite linear in that respect, with it being two separate entities or two separate types of play. Gravicus Maximus, 64 months, thank you very much. I'm going to get to you in a minute when I finish my sentence. You're a legend, dude. Thank you very much.
Drinks all around.
What that means is, it doesn't mean that sets won't count. It doesn't mean that you can't be diverse in your builds. It just means that to start with, they're going to take everything away. They're going to start with bare minimums, bare bones, and then go from there. What they actually do, though, remains to be seen. They might delete sets completely, but they haven't said anything of the sort yet. They just said on their first one, they are going to give it a very basic layer to work with, so they can see where the problems are and then add bits on top. Because at the moment, there's too many variables for them to kind of take one out, add one in, and whatever. Also, my jump on PvP, if the changes go as planned, it's a good idea to start with. Let's face it. If people actually want changes, you're going to have to understand that tests need to be made. Take part in the test. And if it actually sucks, if it's complete batshit, send them feedback saying why it isn't good. Don't just go into their live stream and shout. And I saw this, and this was painful. This actually hurt my brain. I think several ancestors back heard this, woke up and said, what the fuck? And then went back to sleep. Ban ball groups. Now, I don't know how mentally challenged you have to be in order to be that thick, but that's not how the world works. Shouting ban that doesn't get it banned. And secondly, ban group play in a group game. How dare people group up? I wanted to fight all by myself. Used to that. Will it just be on the live PC servers? Yes. To start with. The introduction to it to PTS is going to be the following week. So not this Monday, but the one after. But the actual PvP test itself will be on PC servers. They have to test it with a live audience or a live participating population, if you like, rather than PTS, because there's not enough people. It's not enough. They want to stress it. Some of the test allows them to basically overfill the servers, so they're kind of stretching and about to pop in order to see how the new changes and the old changes affect that performance-wise. So at the moment, they know, obviously, if it's busting at the seams, it's fucked. But if they do that and it's busting at the seams, they want to see if it can still maintain. And then they're going to go from there. And again, an example of that, they did use puncture and sweeps as an example. It jabs multiple times in one hit. It does area of effect and direct damage. It snares and gives you bonuses and passives, etc., 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 and can heal you depending on the bonus. Oh, there's so many things at once. You get 10 people getting hit by that one skill. That server is going call back, call back, call back, call back, call back, over and over and over and over and over and over. That is how the game was designed, but it's getting too much. So they've took it back and they've gone, that just does damage. So at those 10 people, it's like, you got hit, you got hit, you got hit, and it doesn't have to consider all the other stuff. Again, that's their base for their first test. Outside of that, I know there's lots of speculation. We don't actually know where they're going to go with it, but that's the first part. Sounds like a good idea and a good intro to PvP or for PvE players only, which is skill rather than gear. Agreed. What are you chatting about? Nothing. What are you chatting about? I'm curious to see where we get massive rollbacks in these days. That's the thing. Flex, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Get rid of guilds as a ticket. Indeed. I mean, make it so we can only have one guild, but we can have 150 slots. I don't know. Because then you won't be in 5 trade guilds. You can actually just be part of one force instead of being the same guilds over and over and all the same people there. Rich is in the chat. Rich, we were talking about the new kind of first layer for the PvP changes. Underlining that with a very, very thin base. You can see where the problems are or are not and then kind of add on top of it. Again, obviously it's a dramatic change and some people can't handle change. I don't mean in you can't handle it kind of phase. I mean, they don't understand what the fuck is going on, so they just flip out. That's going to happen. It's a test as well. It is a test, exactly. And the people screaming about that's going to be shit, one, don't have any experience yet, and two, are the ones that want change. If you want change, give the developers a chance to try. I think folks need to keep in mind that. They do need to keep that very much in mind. It is a test period. Zos have said in the meeting that we were in just before Christmas that they have no problem, if things don't work out, reverting changes. And it's not even going to be a change yet. It's a test. They'll take the information on board while reverting it back, obviously, and then go from there. Elvin PS, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy birthday. Dude, I got fucking flu. I've had medication just before the stream. So when it runs out, I'm off. As simple as that. But my birthday I spent in fucking bed. People resistance to changes, but if the game plays smooth and skill based is well worth change. Of course. The flu. Yeah, I fucking, on my birthday, dude. The day I woke up on my birthday, stayed in bed all fucking day. Finished sick too. I heard, because he wasn't making loads of noise. I'm making loads of noise because I had medication. That's it. Prior to this stream, wouldn't have a chance. I was trying to not sneeze on Tony's stream. Basically, admit we testing. If it sucks, we roll back. Not many devs and studios do this. They write it out and it makes the game a ghost town. Yeah, well, this is the thing. Zos generally has balls to try new stuff, whereas other companies don't. Or if something doesn't work, they'll change it. And it's not just Zos, it's Bethesda as a whole. Generally speaking, if they've got a game that's supposed to last a long time. Thank you very much, Gabriel. Much appreciated. If a game is going to last a long time, what they tend to do is instead of going, well, we'll just make another game then, they will continue with new changes to improve it. Look at One Tamriel. Look at the fucking changes to Fallout 76 when Elsewhere was around, which was 2.19, where they were just dying horribly fucking hard. And then they added a massive, massive change with all the nukes and everything, and it just fucking flew. All that kind of stuff is part and parcel of a good fucking what's the word for it? Mentality towards the players. They don't just go, oh, fuck them. They actually do give a shit, regardless of what people say. When they don't care. No one has to care about you. No one knows who you are. But at least they give it a go. Because some companies literally just look at a fuck up and go, nah, leave it. If that happened, we wouldn't be where we are now. First time I've seen Finn, he doesn't look evil. Oh, he's still scheming. I mean, he stayed on the sofa while I finally got to bring tea without the I'll do it myself back talk. This is true. She was getting tea and stuff for me yesterday because I couldn't, well, not yesterday, on the 7th because I couldn't move. Already have 3 people claiming the test will destroy PvP. Can't answer how that it will. Again, people don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. No one has seen it yet. 76 was a prime on changes made. Exactly. What would you prefer? Would you prefer a game to just die a hard death and you can whinge about it forever, or would you prefer a dev team to actually give it a go and have some changes to making it better, or at least try to? Discusses with clearly break up PvP. Indeed, I've seen it. Zai coming in the air tonight. Oh lord! Happy birthday! Have yourself a merry little respiratory system infection. Basically, yeah. We've got a new Dragonborn. Then I'm going to continue. I'm going to take a breath. Crook148 on YouTube. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. People are still shouting about update 55. So yeah, don't even fucking get me started on that. We're slightly over it, like 2.5 years over it. But what can you do? Again, 9 times out of 10, people shouting about the things that will be bad forever. Don't know what the fuck I'm talking about in the first place. It's. Do you know what? Part and parcel of good advertising. Because if you let people shout about how shit stuff is, everybody hears about it. Actually, all the trolls need to keep ESO alive, otherwise they wouldn't have anything to be brain dead about. Pretty accurate. I mean, consider a thread full of hundreds and hundreds of people being negative as fuck, and then the algorithm going ESO, 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 and then the clever people going, maybe I'll try it to see what all the fuss is about. Oh shit, 3 years later, still stuck in it. It's an epic point. It is. And also imagine all those people that look it up to complain about it, claiming they don't play it anymore. Again, I don't need to tell you this. Your mum could probably tell you anyway, but you don't need to look up something that you hate. You should probably look up something that you like. And also, if you quit that long ago, you were wrong in thinking we gave a shit when you did your departure thing, because we didn't know you were there in the first place. We didn't forget, we never knew. What can you do? It was the lighting patch that did that. Excuse me. Game sucks so much I've invested 3k hours in 12 months. That's a lot of hours. Because there's no lighting patch. No, there wasn't. There was a new thread about update 45 in the forum. Shocker. Shocker. Now, I can't speak ill of the forum because that would be unprofessional, but I would just underline that the more people you get in the same room talking passionately, I worded that very carefully, about something, the more conflict there will be. That's all I'm going to say. There, I didn't say it's shit placed. I didn't say that. I said there will be conflict when people are passionate about things. There's also going to be lots of stupid people. So, the thing is, the intention is to test something new to make something that is potentially not working so well work better. It's funny how a video comes out and people start talking about old stuff all over again. It's all it takes is a small trigger to make someone go, yeah, I'm still mad about that. Are you? Why? You shouldn't have been mad in the first place, because let's face it, it's set the fucking bar, and regardless of other people disagreeing with me, I'm allowed my own opinion as well, and I'll state that that particular patch did actually set a bar for the devs to know move things around. They were trying to get to the end of their combat pass, which was a roadmap they did already announce. And during that time, people decided to get just before the end of it and start nitpicking. Let them finish their job. Anyway, the forum is fine. Just seeing some folks expressing, let's call it their opinion. Yeah, we'll call it that. We'll call it their opinion. Oh, opinions are fine if they're actually opinions, but screaming at a bus and calling it a fucking push bike is not going to change what it is it? No, you're still going to get hit with stupid. What can you do? Some of us still remember how hard the game was in day one. It's completely different to Gold Way, but my opinion, every update, it gets better and better. Yeah, I mean, some updates are smaller than others, and some are less impactful than others, but none have actually been shit. Not with that attitude, it won't. Well, I can turn it into a push bike? Will it not run me over much then? It will swerve around me, won't it? Just... The point of updates is to try and improve things. Give them a chance to try. If it's shit when it releases, or if it goes all the way to live, then by all means, send feedback and say why you don't like it. That's what feedback is. It's to help. You can say something bad, in your opinion, like negative, not bad, but you can say negatively how you feel without being a shit canoe. You can say, look, I've tried this versus this doesn't work so well. This I think is somewhat redundant because of X, Y, and Z. And this in here causes this problem because of X, Y, and Z. All you need to do is actually just explain why you don't like something so that you can present your point of view. Then your point of view can be listened to and they can decide whether it can be used or changed or dismissed, whatever. But sitting there going, fucking shit, mate. Is it? Is it, mate? Production users are the best testers. Like painting a wall, if you hate the color, paint it again. If it's awesome, then yay. Pretty much, yeah. But exactly, actually, that's a good point. Would you scream at the paint pot for being the wrong color? How dare you? Don't want fucking red. Stupid red paint. You're shit. No, you get another pot. Play another game. Also, hey, how you doing, Smooch? Welcome to the stream. But no, I know people get excited and all that kind of stuff, and you should do. You should get excited. Good or bad, I mean, you can sit there and go, ooh, I don't know how that's going to be. That's fair enough. Or you can go, ooh, it's going to be really cool. Also, fair enough. You can be skeptical, but the fucking experts, you waste people's time. I'm very pleased with the announcement. I will tell you something that you should be pleased about. Apart from the fact that they're trying to approach PvP in another way because it's allegedly been busted by the people that never leave for so long. Yes, that was a fact. If you're going to sit in there for 24 hours a day going, this is fucked, this is fucked, this is fucked, this is fucked, let's just get it unfucked. Anyway, green trees. I'm going to give you some feedback here because this might present a problem. Proper feedback. This is new. This here, and some of these are going, there's 9 of them in total, are no longer going to be slottables. Allegedly, based on week 1 of PTS. They will be passives. Good change? Oh, wait. Don't explain. Just yes or no. Rancor, let me get there. I'm doing one thing at a time. Yes? Exciting? Would you like me to tell you where the problem is? The problem is, now you are going to need more blue and red ones in order to unlock and install all these ones. Because before you just max a few out and slot them. Now you might need a few more champion points, kind of forcing you to have a slightly higher cap. Although that's not necessary, that might be a slight side effect, which means I anticipate that some of these will be altered in due time, and so will some of these. Making use of the 3,600, but also, rip. But I do like the idea of it. Putting some of these into actual quality of life passives, rather than being slottables, is fucking mental. Jess mentioned it very briefly at the beginning of the stream, but it's a fucking good idea. I have plenty to spare if it happens. See, you don't give a fuck anyway. Power levelers unite. Right, Black Rose Prison, let's go. Quick, nuke the XP. More things to grind for in an MMO, which is the nature of a grindy genre. Or no, humanity, right? I need to sneeze, hold on. Oh my god. Don't worry, I covered my face up. I will not stream on sneeze. I will not sneeze on stream. Thank you for the follow. Still very good change. Yes. Now the other one I was going to get to is... So. He's just a yes man. He likes everything. No. I just have an open mind. I am personally skeptical of this particular edition, and I know why they're going to do it. Because in fact, thank you very much. Add-ons on console. Specific ones, but add-ons on console nonetheless. Now, if it works out, that means you get all about mechanics on 2 different platforms. So 66% of the community or 66% of the platforms can actually get my add-on. So selfishly, that would be nuts. Do you need it? Not really. Not really. I know people would like the idea to have some, but the problem is you're going to get several different angles to look at now. One of it is the social side of it, PC fucking master race wannabes. And I don't mean PC players. You are perfectly fine. I'm a PC player myself. I mean the ones that shout master race all the time because they think it means something. Those are going to be like, see, you needed it and now you're having them. Haha. You needed us. No, we didn't. The other ones are going to be issues with things that conflict. So on one hand, they are resolving performance issues. On the other hand, they're adding graphical enhancements and adding add-ons. You're taking away one problem and then adding another. So while I don't necessarily mind the idea of it, I mean, there's nothing wrong with adding new stuff to the game, I do think that they have to be very careful how they implement that. I'm sure they know what they're doing, that's what they do for a living, but they have to be very, very careful. I would prefer it if it was just actual add-ons that were just implemented as a base game addition, much like the combat numbers, the buff timers and all that kind of stuff. But I think at this point in time, they're adding the whole customization to things where they don't have to necessarily completely design a whole new system and they can just use stuff that's already working. They have to be really careful. So I'm half pleased about it and half concerned. But for good reason. All races combined into one. All of them? How you doing, by the way? Welcome to the stream. And on Dev Chat has blown up a lot of questions on what they are getting to help us support everything to PS5 and Xbox. The only thing you have to note is it's the next-gen consoles, not the old ones. More quality of life, more needed, I guess. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but they have to be very careful. They did say add-ons would only be available on the newer-gen consoles. I literally just said that. I just want one button add-on, please, because I'm lazy. Technically, you've got that in-game anyway. Mike showed me this on his live stream ages ago, because when I was doing patch notes for... fuck knows, 32, 34, probably 20, I don't remember. I missed it. Yeah, I read all the patch notes, and I fucking missed this one. Long, long time ago. This is going back, like, years now. But, here, if you create stuff, you can... where's it gone? Options. Quests only. You do that, it'll just open it up. It will only let you make the stuff that you're doing quests for. Mad, right? Seems there will be no cap on memory. Be a cap on memory that add-ons use because console limitations and certain console limitations is broad. Certain functions from the API will be locked on consoles as well as players don't end up getting controller issues. That's why they have to be very careful about which ones they release. It's not console restrictions or limitations or anything, because let's face it, the add-ons don't take up a lot of memory anyway. Consoles can take up a shit ton of memory if they really want to with their games and their add-ons, because you can just add a fucking hard drive to it. People do it all the time. The average PlayStation user has like a 2 terabyte fucking hard drive added to their PlayStation, so that won't be an issue. But the issue is conflicting with other stuff that they might have, rather than space. Space is not the issue. TTC will ruin the markets is my fear, and the logs would be handy. Hand-holding add-ons will create the same silliness we have on PC and gatekeeping. That is my fear. Apart from it's working memory, not storage. It won't be a problem. The working memory is fine because it's a next generation console anyway, which is way, way higher than the average PC. So it won't be an issue. And from what I would see, evidently is full keyboard and mouse support for console. That would be good. That would be good, because then people could use their favorite peripherals and not have any issues. Allow keyboard and mouse on console. That would love to be added to ESO. Yes, keyboard and mouse you can use on console for some games, but to ESO that would be great. The worst add-on with a visible loot for group members. The argument faster. That's my issue also. You're going to have some that do actually cause problems, and if people do enough research, they'll know which ones they are. Didn't notice this fell off. Fucking lot fell off. What happens when you're busy throughout the year. Thank you very much indeed for the resub. Massively appreciated. I think consoles really need add-ons. They don't. They've played the base game forever, and they understand, generally speaking, that mechanics are visual, verbal, or a sound. So text, verbal, or a sound. But, I mean, it's got to that point where every game is expected to have add-ons, so it was inevitable that it was going to happen at some point. But I find it very, very risky to do, because the more customization you allow with add-ons, the more you allow unsafe ones to exist. And they'd have to be extremely well vetted for them to be allowed. Let's face it, it's already happened on PC anyway. People have already got their own add-ons that they don't even upload, that they illegally or against terms of service actually use. Not to mention some things like the old snipe one, where people could actually see the loading bar for your snipe, even though you were maybe hidden or they were hidden. There's loads of different ways to affect the game negatively, and I would worry about that leaking into console stuff, because it would just make a fucking mess. Yeah, all sorts of errors. It's not like just your computer crashes, quick uninstall the game. You could get all sorts of fucking errors. But the idea of it, we'll see where they go. I understand why. I'm just worried about how careful they've been doing it. I mean, that's false. I'm worried about errors. Let's put it that way. I know they'll be careful because they're obviously going to go through this with a fine-tooth comb, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. I think it's supposed to be on PTS to allow you to access the API to kind of forward some certain ones anyway, on Monday. Obviously, you can't have access to it on console yet, but I think that's their first stepping stones for it. Logs and stuff like that, I think, is going to cause a huge problem. I mean, it does enough anyway, because people just manipulate it. They have 100 runs, they upload one and go, see, that's the average. Like, it's not the average. It's not. Your average was you never passed it. I don't think I touch any of them. I survived 6 years about. Each to their own, obviously. I mean, on PC it's already fine, but that's a different system entirely. It's a fucking workstation. It's supposed to have all these different things going off at once. You have like a million different apps running at once. Consoles are supposed to run a game. If they had an add-on on it, sure, that's part of the game as well. But it's been around for so bloody long. Layering that on top could be risky. Again, they may keep it, they might not. But we'll see. Anthony, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Like a mini-map. Stuff like that they could implement anyway. They could just put that into the game. Like I said before, they had buff timers, they had damage numbers, they had all these different things being added. And especially now with the skill colors and everything, or skill styles, there's a lot of different layered effects going on top of the game now, that they could just put in. But I know they wanted to make it more community-based. They wanted to have community customizable bits and pieces, which on that side of things does make sense. I'm just worried about the mess that will hide underneath the console afterwards. Just honestly found an add-on yet that needed, so I don't bother. I mean, the selfish side of it is I could potentially get the All About Mechanics add-on on consoles, but again, it's not something that is necessarily needed, in my opinion, as Mike just put out. I have to be careful. My main fear is they'd have to be very, very careful. What add-ons mess up if there's an update? They will sometimes. It depends on the author and how they've coded it in alongside whatever update affects it. Some don't get affected at all. Some get affected every time. Obviously that's down to the author, but then you have that problem on console where you're like, hey, my add-ons don't work, my PlayStation crashed. Hey, my add-ons don't work, my PlayStation crashed again. Hey, I can't turn my add-on off without getting into the game, so what do I do? It's not like you have a side program or anything like that, unless they do add something on the side. So conflicting issues like that could be the problem. I just don't want Trials, etc. on consoles to end up being like PC where you have to have certain add-ons to join. It's just... That's risky. That is risky. I mean, again, it's got two sides to it. The community customizing their own game, great. But allowing shit canoes more posts to kind of move is it's Warcraft all over again. The PS in an experience is an expensive piece of kit to have to deal with that. It is. Also, you get the sweaty flexers who boast about their DPS every fight in dungeon. You do. I mean, depending on the game, you can get that anywhere, but that's not something we have here because you can't fucking see it as kind of a good thing. But, I mean, they'll have their reasoning. I think the whole point is for community customization. I don't want there to be that whole game shutting down every time you fucking log in because you can't turn the add-on off without getting to the menu. Shit like that could be a problem.
I love weddings. Drinks all around.
Again, that's not negative feedback. That's just voicing my concerns about it. I understand why the positive side of it would actually lift some spirits, so to speak. I know lots of people do struggle. Lots of people like to have customizations, and some people like to have extra hand-holdy buttons and stuff. So for those people, it's great. But I just don't want it to fuck up the systems. So Tallytober, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Half the time I join groups asking for that. I don't say anything, and because I'm top of the mechanics, they don't really care. That's a broad statement, and it depends on the group because it's not the same for everybody. All that said, Zos has yet to let me down. This is very true. When they do something, they either tend to do it right or fix it and make it right. I'm really interested to see how it turns out. Correct. So again, on the positive side of things, I am interested to see where it goes, but I am cautious. Gatekeeping has to be combated by players. It's going to happen no matter what the devs do. 100%. That will still happen regardless. Doesn't matter what you do. Every new piece of content that comes out that is equally as relevant as the older stuff. It's just newer. Remember, nothing changes level-wise. Everything's the same. So Fungal Grotto 10 years ago is still the same dungeon now. Obviously, we had vet ranks. We're not talking about that. We're talking about it being the same level as VMOL and the same level as fucking VSS. Obviously, the difficulty may feel different, but for a brand new player, new is new. People will always gatekeep. People will always cause problems with each other. Shit canoes will find a way. They will. So I don't think it's going to necessarily alleviate that by not having it. And I don't think it ever has. But they have to be very careful how they implement it. Another very good point. Group Finder is great for that. I've seen lots of players in PCNA list achievement runs that fill pretty fast. Yeah, that's one server. We're talking about console DJ. But the Group Finder is getting better. And it's not because the system has changed, but it's because the word is being spread faster. I made a video about this a few months ago. The thumbnail on it just says excuses, excuses. That's me telling you stop making excuses basically to not get groups. The reason you don't get groups is because you don't try. And sitting in the Group Finder waiting is not trying. Make one. Make a group. Don't be scared. You don't have to lead it. You don't have to be completely in charge. You don't have to shout all the mechanics and stuff. You just have to be the one to list it and say what you want to happen. The more people do that, the more active that Group Finder will be, and the more content will get done across the board. If everyone sits there and just waits for something to happen, keep waiting. Mine are more quality of life than needing, I guess. I read that one already. You mean your add-ons? Yeah, I mean, some people have quality of life ones, some people have hand-holdy ones. It's each to their own. Just that it's a lot easier to add to PC than it is to console. The fact that they found a way to do it, fair. I just hope it's not all completely in-game, and it's something you can at least do in your settings menu outside of the character select or something or other that would normally affect it. If you've got, where has it gone? Options, your settings and stuff in here, like video and audio, you do have outside of it, and some of your interface options as well. The rest of it you don't. I'm hoping it's not embedded inside in your character screen, because that's where things tend to fuck up. They don't tend to fuck up at the login screen. They don't tend to fuck up at the welcome screen. They tend to fuck up here. So as long as you can alter them as a setting outside of this main area, shouldn't have too many issues, even if something does break. But if you do it the wrong way around, that's when it's fucked. That's a difficult one to test as well because PTS obviously is very easy to implement with there not being a certification wall. So they can just upload stuff whenever they fucking want. When it comes to console, it has to be live first, and they have certain points in time in the year where they can and cannot release stuff. If they release something and it's broken, it's going to be a long time before it's fixed. Running insert activity here, need insert roles, then you see how fast it fills up. Bingo. Thank you, Platt. Correct. Now, an add-on I would like to see added is an add-on that blocks a damn Snoop in your pockets add-on. Yeah, don't bring that one over. I'd imagine it'll be similar to PC UI where there is an add-on section the character select as an easy way to disable broken add-on. Literally just said it. As long as it's not in the main area. Again, like I just said, the settings menu. Outside of already being physically logged in. Do you play on PC with a controller or are you on PC? I play on everything. But on PC, I can play mouse and keyboard, but there's no point. Because I play Xbox and PlayStation with this controller, I might as well use the same thing for everything. So yeah, controller. Excuse me. Sorry, I've been fucking in the middle of the flu and I have not stopped talking since I got on stream. Where's my tank? Need to kill something. As soon as my medication wears off, I'm getting off stream, so I don't know how long it's gonna last. Typical. Come back after the flu and fucking get the fastest paced chat ever. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not completely against the idea. I'm just worried about how they would implement it. And I'm sure they've already covered all this stuff anyway, initially posing the idea before they even try to make it happen. I think that covers more risks than any other game test they've got. Only because it's very difficult to actually test. Now, the Cyrodiil stuff, that's easy to test in comparison because you can do a full live test and say this particular section of content is cut off for this particular test and that's it. But if you add something that affects the entire game and it fucks up, kind of screwed. You have to do a serious rollback. But yeah, there's some good quality of life stuff. There's some really cool testing stuff for PvP, and then the add-on stuff I'm on the fence with. So I got influencer. You can die from that. You can actually. And on my birthday, I felt like I was gonna fucking. I felt like I was going to. It's horrendous, dude. I woke up on my birthday, fucking spangled, just ill as shit. I stayed on the sofa all fucking day. I didn't even turn my PlayStation on because I couldn't focus on it. It was shit. Yesterday was so-so. Bit of a rough day, but mostly just in pain and aching. And then today is all sinusy as shit. So that's fun. Thank you for adding some peril into the chat. We need some excitement. We do, as if the forums are not excitement enough. But yeah, there's some good stuff. There's some curious stuff. There's some hope for better PvP. Let's call it that. There are people who don't know the flu is actually influenza. Dude, these people do exist. And these are the ones that claim they want crowns back every time the server goes down. Hey, I lost game time. No, you didn't. You were at work. Yeah, well, I would have lost game time. Brilliant. Imagine that. Getting paid for hindsight. Or hypothetically. Hypothetically, you could be paid for that, but you're not going to be. Isn't it always the way when you actually take time off, buddy? It says, oh, time to be sick. Yeah, 100%. As soon as you stop, you're fucked. Quite literally. It's tragic. It is. Yeah, I did go onto the PlayStation yesterday. Didn't do shit. Why have I got whip on? I mean, that'll work. I've got lightning whip. But it isn't as bad as manfluenza. See, that's the problem though. When you are actually ill and people dismiss it as that trend word, it gets really, really dodgy to try and find out the difference between someone that's just over dramatic and someone that's genuinely fucking struggling. It can fucking kill you. No, I'm not in fucking death's door flu. I'm just fucking rough. But it can. And that's where people trip up. You end up with old Derek Dingle Socks, 65 years old, got a cough, gets called out for man flu and finds out he's got full-blown influenza and carks it before he gets to the hospital. Shit like that is fucked up. It's me most of my life. Them sipping cough drops and Thai food. Yeah, that does the job. We're recovering a lot faster than I would normally recover. Let's put it that way. I say we both got the fucking lag. Like guys, just flu and flu can kill people. Forget that part. People can. It can even. It's fucking crazy. It's very easy to dismiss it and go, oh my god, you just got flu. Of course you have. I mean, I do, but whatever. But people do get hospitalized with that shit really fucking badly. Or worse. Kills people all the fucking time. It's crazy to think that stuff that you take for granted as a minor disease just through catching it off of someone can be that fucking dangerous. Kills more people on COVID on a regular basis, pretty much. Had that too, that was fun. That actually didn't last that long for me, but the you are contagious bit did. What am I looking for? Skill changes. Over 20,000 people die from flu every year. That's just the US, not counting the rest of the world who doesn't have access to a vaccine. Yeah, there you go. It's fucking mad. But yeah, we caught that very recently. My birthday, I was off the fucking radar all day long. Didn't leave the house, didn't leave the sofa. Again, yesterday was just a painful, achy day, but I did play on PlayStation for a bit and do a lot of work. Today was back at work, one-to-ones and obviously streaming. But it wrecks your fucking voice, so I tanked up on meds before the stream so I could last a decent amount of time. Granny could cop COVID, could cop cause of a common cold, so it depends on how you look at it. True. Instinct sucks in any regard, so fuck what people are saying. Oh, yeah, yes, it is not just. Well, it's just. No, it's not just. Imagine it being just the cold. Some people have got really fucked up immune systems, so it'll fuck them up. But also, when you got to entertain, ill. Get the small violins out, people. Lucky for you, I don't have an emote for that. Tony, I'm in that position. It is. It's not nice for anyone. People call bad cold a flu. Real flu hurts and it's dangerous. Real flu does hurt. It makes your fucking whole body ache. It was fuck yesterday. Until about... It was quite quick actually, because it's normally a few days, but until around sort of midday, possibly sort of 2 o'clock time, I felt like I'd been in a fight, which was incredibly unfair, because I feel like I should be allowed to swing a punch or two. I didn't get to swing any. Like, who the fuck hit me? Is that fucking bus trying to turn it into a bike again? And then there's people that go, oh no, you don't even look sick. I fucking hate those people. Well, you don't look ill to me. I don't look ill when I'm ill. Generally don't. You might be able to hear it, but you won't see it. Unless I'm sniveling snot everywhere and I've got watery eyes, you won't tell. Pony's the same. You can't tell when she's ill. Unless you know she's ill. There's a snuffle there. Just gonna blame Tony for Zai being sick, bringing new germs to the house. You get blamed for that, dude. When you go past someone and they're ill and they sneeze on you, and then you accidentally get ill because they sneezed on you, and then someone next to you gets ill, it's like, well, it's your fault. You brought it home. Like, I fucking did not bring it home. It came with me. I didn't ask it to. It's like a fucking, like, don't fuck with a Ouija board. Don't get sneezed on. Who has a defense of Floyd Mayweather? Not a chance anyone gets a punch in. Excuse me. Read that one already. Wrong time of the year though. Every single year I get ill at Christmas. And this year I swerved it. The second I stopped for my birthday, bam, I have some of that. Like, fuck you. There's a defense. I read that one already. She's German. Oh, very good. How you doing, by the way, Alvin? Wing. Get all our English colds. Ironically, I'm pretty sure I got it from the doctors. Which is fucking funny. Which will ban you. What, because Platts won't? Platts is the ninja banner. Careful. By the way, this is Tarnished. If you haven't seen it before, put Tarnished in the chat. This is basically my main character, but changed for the Infinite Archive specifically. Banging. Where's my... Haha, I just remembered the skill I should have had on. I've swapped the wrong skill. I knew it. Hold on, Andrea. Tarnished link. That should work. That isn't supposed to be Beast Trap. We changed it out. That is supposed to be this, and that is supposed to be Soul Trap. Excuse me. can take a joke. You can. Really good sense of humor, actually. You might have found out by her live streams. And if you haven't followed already, shout out Tony Silver in the chat. And you can't ban me. Yeah, mods can't ban mods. It's true. Every time my daughter got COVID was waiting room for AOE. COVID was rough. I had that for about 4 days officially. I cleared it quite quickly, like symptomatically. But like I said, I was contagious still for like 2 weeks according to the stupid fucking sticks. I think are bollocks anyway. Hey, give us 20 quid so we can get some sticks. It'll tell you whether you are or aren't going to go to work ill or not. Thank you for the shout outs. Not even attempt to. Haven't had it, thank God. Everyone gets affected differently. Just like fucking flu, just like colds, just like anything. It depends on how you are, literally at the time as well. Because you could have it when you're really fucking low and it takes the shit out of you. Or you could just be really good with it and not feel a fucking thing. Or flip it around. My brother had it once and he didn't even notice. Then another time it completely took him out. Again, it's the same with the flu. You can have lesser shit feeling versions of it. This is not one of them. Although this is much faster than usual because we're driven as fuck to continue to not be fucking ill, so I've been working on it. Tony's had some mega fucking food in the house, we've got shit tons of meds, we're all good. This thing is not showing for me. Is it not working? Friend had it at the same time, nothing. Right? Let me refresh. If not, I'll take it out of the fucking title. Should have been working. Apparently not. Fuck it, we'll take it out of the title then. And delete. Well spotted. Friend had it at the same time. Yeah, my brother, the first time he had it, no symptoms whatsoever. His wife had it, she was a mess. He didn't feel a fucking thing. Tune enchantments. Yes, please. Kids had no symptoms. Yeah, same here. Apart from one of them. One of them was a bit rough for a day or two. My dad fucking had it. He didn't even know. His missus was spangled to shit. He was, what, 63 at the time. She was absolutely spangled. All coughing and spluttering and shit. And he didn't have any effect whatsoever. Happy as a pig in shit. Design Ninjas, happy birthday for the 7th. Hope you had a great one. I did not. I had a chill, let's call it a chilled day because it was just me and Tony, which is great. But I was on the sofa all day fucking long because I contracted fucking influenza on the day. Literally as I woke up, I was like, fuck. We were talking about it a minute ago for the last fucking 30 minutes. Probably had spreads, no symptoms, so you're dancing around in public spread of joy. Yeah, pretty much. Alderin, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, it was, if I felt today like I did yesterday, I wouldn't have been streaming. But today, well, I've had sections of crap and not so crap. I'm in that not so crap part at the moment. Both of us, in fact, were just looking at the stream thinking, we have to. It's got to be done. But shit, I feel like balls. Oops, mine was good. Well, good for you. The thing is not showing for me. I've already changed it. Drops aren't working. Moonbeams. I even had a conversation with you about it. I said, I'll change the title because it's not working. And I have. Look up. As far as viruses are concerned, some people are just carriers and it never becomes symptomatic. They're just running around making everyone else sick while they feel just peachy. Pretty much. Selfish, right? But they were leeching. That's a joke and a funny one. Ironic humor. Yes, well shit. No, that's not what I said. I was making fun of the people that complain. Not with that attitude. That, by the way, for the tape, is a joke. Mike is having some fun. If I watch my first stream and no drop, well, I will survive. But without that XP scroll, whatever will you do? Drops have issues sometimes. They break. Twitch is twitchy. Fuck it. I've taken the title away so it doesn't show that they were on anymore. As to not misinform individuals. That would technically be considered a mistake, not a misinformation on purpose. But I've removed the title anyway. Dude, I've got one buff that I want. The rest are meh. Excuse me. I'll give us up. No shit. Look at Twitch issue as I got drops in the first stream and saw that others they did. Yeah, everybody saw them, but they didn't always land. Sometimes they take time. Again, Twitch is twitchy when it wants to be. And it can be individual or it could be widespread. Who fucking knows? You have to also consider they have to dish them out to multiple fucking thousands of accounts. Sometimes it's slow. It's not just one stream that they're doing it on. There's millions of streams running at once. There's you have them on though. I know, but it's not working, so I changed it out of the title. It's not working for me either. Can't see it. Unless I've already got it. Yeah, it's not working. Should be, but it ain't. At least 3 people in the chat. Refresh your stream. Tell me if drops are working. Saw that, but I'm too lazy to stress about it. Fair. Okay, thank you. No worries. Nope. See? It's broken. Nope. I'll just have to whinge at them about it later and go, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. You didn't even let me have drops. You don't like me anymore. It's a joke. It's a fucking error. We'll get over it. Quick drop times are awful. Yeah, they take a while to get into your account. Some of them take fucking days. Don't use any direct damage. Rip. Magical madness. Oh. I'm sure I'll survive. I mean, if people watch only to get drops, they only want free shit anyway, don't they? So now we just don't get those in here. We get you lot in here that like the stream. Which helps. Because now you can get some free shit that nobody else knows about. Wait a minute. Do I have any? Maybe not. I do. What's a pink torch bug? Don't tell anyone I did this, because then the fun police on the internet will be misinformed about how nice I am to my audience, because apparently I hate the world. Shouldn't watch. Imagine giving stuff out to people for no reason. Who is that? Thank you for the sub, much appreciated. Bit and cake in the chat. You've got 2 minutes. You need listen carefully. You need to be following, otherwise the bot won't allow your entry. So anyone that's trying to get around that, it won't work. I'll say it again. You have to be following first. Follow first, then enter the keyword. So, put pink in the chat if you want a pink torch bug. Any server. I could do with another housing item, indeed. There you go.
I love winning. Drinks all around.
Thank you for the follow. Bear in mind, you are more than welcome to unfollow afterwards if you hate me in the face, but you need to be following, otherwise the bot won't allow it. Simple as that. I don't make the rules, but I actually do. I do make the rules. You have to be following, otherwise the bot won't pick it up. I've coded it that way. I didn't. Streamlabs did. Hello, Zion Ninjas. Hope everyone is well. I'm not. Welcome in. The commands are for Twitch, by the way, not for YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, come over here real quick and do the thing. I probably should have said that in the first place. Hope we get better soon. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Nope, doggies on me. On YouTube, make our day. You might stay. You might. Oh, wrong way. Crap. I'm not giving away purple chickens at the moment because I ran out. Ran out fucking ages ago. They gave away 10 on one stream. I'm still going to honour the goal. If we hit the bits goal and the sub goal combined, yes, both of them, I'll give away 10 pink torch bugs. Failing that, we'll give away one at the moment. It's only going to last about another 20 seconds.
Drinks all around.
Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Missed. I was not even looking. Excuse me. Entries have stopped. You can no longer enter. Who is the winner? Pick winner. Laney17 UK. Congratulations. Pink torch bug is yours. You will get a message on Twitch within the next 24 hours with your code. Swift for the sub. Thank you very much. You are an absolute legend. You have the Ninja Cake emotes. Use and abuse them as you see fit. And of course, don't forget to refresh your stream because you don't have to watch adverts anymore. You are no longer the designated make a cup of tearer. Good for you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You are welcome. Oh, wrong button. I do not want to step in that. No. Please give me focused efforts. I think if you flood the chat with emotes, I'll get focused efforts. That's how it works. Or we get a sub. That also works. Young King, you're a legend. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciated. Beer and Cake in the chat. You have Ninja Cake emotes and you don't have to watch adverts anymore. Refresh your stream. Thank you very much indeed. See, all those emotes were late. Or are they early for the next one? They're early for the next one, aren't they? Also, slight side quest regarding the Conan Exiles private servers, alongside the Ark private server, actually. Got to see of designergaming.com. Yep, that's me. Well, that's mine, actually. Dark Seraphina, I went to go to your arena earlier, and I know you saw some of the message in Tony's stream, but your minions are aggressive. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, because it's a private RP PvP server, but you said people can go and see your arena, and it's safe. It's not. I had to knock the fuck out of 3 of your Sand Reapers to get anywhere near you. Who was that? Brilliant, thank you very much indeed. You are a legend also. 9 months on the bounce. Beer and Cake in the chat. Use and abuse those emotes. Thank you very, very much indeed. We've nearly got a Dragon Ball, by the way. That's my base. The area has no minions. The area has no minions. You understand you have to get through the base to get to the area, right? It was a trap? Arena. I know what you meant. Yeah, you said come to the arena, it's safe. Going through your stuff to get there is the trouble. Now, it's a good job I was ready for them. 100 bits from Valkyrie, thank you very much indeed. Much appreciated. Nearly ninja the Dragon Ball there. What the fuck are you doing there? Excuse me. No, it's closer to the pub, to be honest. I came from that direction. From the bar, first door, climbed up very nicely. Saw some Sand Reapers and they wanted feet. No feet for you. You know that island with the big snake? Yes. This is the part where instructions should have been clear all along, right? Hey, come to my base. It's safe. But only if you go by the island with the snakes and say Pongo Wongo 3 times at 7 o'clock at night when the moon is out and the dog is dead. Oh, that bit. Didn't know that. Silly me. To be fair, I'm sure you advised her to up the minion aggression on defense. I did, but she said in Tony's stream, it's safe. Come look. I did. It's not. Safe as long as you don't move. She's fucking giggling. Anyhow, it's a good job I know what I'm doing because I got jumped by 3 fucking Sand Reapers and they don't mess around. They try to eat my fucking dancer. Oh dear. Put Conan in the chat if you want to know what the fuck we're talking about, people. Love you, but thank you very much. They're just baby ones? I know what they are. So, a combination of them is what you want. So the ones you've got there, very, very good. Mix them with the queen. Expect Rav to kill him, to be honest. You just... I think that was a dick. I knew it. Told you it was a Venus flytrap. Rav, how you doing? We've got a new Dragonborn, people. Thank you very much indeed for the gifted sub. Massively appreciated. Let's go. Savage, how you doing? I was going to get back to Rav. So, if you mix those Sand Reapers, right? There's the green ones, the yellow ones, orange ones, and the red ones. The green and the orange combined are really good because one has a wicked swing, the other one has a wicked breath, and they both run really fast. Then you've got the queen that does like a machine gun spit, which knocks people back, and they can't get out of it because there's no CC immunity in that game. If you have a combination of them hidden behind trees and shit, anyone that accidentally on purposely stands there is just going to get fucking swarmed. And there is nothing they can do. Finally logged in over here. Nice. You're not wearing a proper coloured merkin. David, Dragon Slayer, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ravicus Maximus has a perk. Can I say, Rav, can I say what it is? Because you've already shown it in Patreon, but that's a private channel, so people might not need to know about it. Just say yes or no. Sure? Rav upgraded his perk. Now, there is a perk on Patreon, a really expensive one. Really, very expensive one. Where you get the highest of the perks. Where you get absolutely everything that there is to offer, including your own personal build video for ESO based on your own brief. That has been slightly adapted without actually announcing it yet, where I cover other games too. So, Rav is getting his own video for how to build for a certain purpose. Not only bases, but his player as well in Conan Exiles. So he's going to have one delivered directly to him based on how he plays and how he wants to play. And you can't search it. Customized video just for you. How mega is that? And he upgraded today. So watch out. If you think he's learning still, you wait until he gets that. Watch out for your Sand Reapers, Dark. They're going to be flat. Pretty cool. It is. Necrotic strikes. Sure. Load to south, get more Reapers. Yeah, pretty much. Tip though. Poison deletes them. So don't have unleveled minions. Like we farmer knows today. So yes, as well as ESO build videos for individuals where they are stuck, not sure what to do, and they're like, hey, I want to do this thing and this thing and this thing. Can you make it happen? I make a personal video just for you, making it happen. It's been a long thing on the channel. Many people have had them. In fact, most people have had more than one. But now I'm covering the Conan stuff as well. So quick brief of what it is you're trying to do. I'll make a whole video for it. I've had shit perks, by the way. Really shit ones. Please fire. I disagree with that negate bubble. But I believe that Zai is alpha ninja, so I expect to kill everyone by getting Zai is a different level. I mean, people are welcome to try, I don't mind. It's all part of it. But they have to make it make sense. It's a roleplay server after all. You should see my throne room. Oh my god, because I'm obviously king of the server. So I had to make sure that I display my treasures. I'll show you on the next Conan stream, you'll see. Which will probably be Sunday, maybe? We'll see. Oh man, he's invulnerable, lol. Mighty Bash, nice. That's my non-existent add command. Oh, I love that. I don't know if anyone caught that in the chat, but there was someone earlier. They were like, oh, I've lost my code. What code? Oh, the code that gives you all the stuff. Sounds like an admin code. Yeah, that. It's in your settings. They were trying to lead her to the settings page. You do know that there's no admin controls, right? And definitely not by Tony. Part of running your own server means you make your own rules. One of those rules is that that stuff only gets used when it needs to be, i.e. when someone has a serious fucking bug. Or when I need to set the rules for the server. That's it. The rest of the time is off. Nice try. Should have made an imaginary code. Yeah, they were trying to lead her to the settings tab where they were trying to make her accidentally press the make admin button and expose the code. Which would have been fucking useless because I didn't know which one it's on anyway. Another reaction, I'm not doing tech, dude. Right? Perfect reaction. She's spotted a fucking mile away, but people try. Like, yeah, we're going to try and get access to your server. You're not. The only way to do that is go on Patreon. And guess what? Instead of trying really, really hard, I'll give you the fucking code. However, that's to access it, not to control it. Dumbasses. Put Conan in the chat. If you want to join the private servers, they do exist. They are funded, obviously, by me, which means, yes, there's a perk behind it. But there's one on PlayStation, one on Xbox, and there's a Survival Ark Ascended server as well, which is cross-play, so all platforms. Thank you for the link. I've got to do like some proper stuff on that over the next month or so, just to try and line everything up perk-wise. But as it stands, that'll give you access to that, and then loads of other stuff as well, including ESO early access build videos. Whoa. Excuse me, my neck is giving me shit. Painkillers are wearing off. They only last a fucking hour. You only allowed this once every 4 hours. You have it last an hour. Yeah? Well, didn't you notice that there's like a 75% inconsistency there? Like, it's useless for most of the time. Yeah? So why can't you make them more stronger? That's it. Go medication. Indicating I hadn't farmed the shit out of resources after previously talking about efficiency, right? You saw her fucking base. You saw her farming resources. You saw her dealing with a fucking purge. She's like, yeah, must use mod stuff. Those are shit canoes. People that do that. People that lose on a fucking private server go, mud abuse. No. The only abuser is the one that demands access for fucking free for something that somebody else has to pay for. Fuck. You know how sick I am. I just spot that. You did spot that. Work hard on your bases. Your zoo is epic. It is fucking insane. Absolutely mental. All the greater creatures have been a pain in the ass. The snake especially. I think I took like 12 fucking snakes or something. The shaleback was the longest one. I think she mentioned it on the stream, but that one she's only had for about a week. Fucking crazy. The luck on some of them is just, it feels broken. Oh shit. Not an easy thing to do, worth the effort though. Oh, definitely. I mean, the Yeti, Mammoth, Lizard, Saber, Cat, and Rock Nose still elude me. Well, the Yeti's a little different. You need to get the shard for that one. And I currently live there. That one's off the table. Unless people get all of the shards. If they do get all of the shards and they want to hand it in, granted, you can't because I'm blocking it. I can make it happen if you've done the farming and if you drop the shards on the floor in front of me. And then you can say you've done it. But the Saber Cat and the Rock Nose, they're a pain in the ass because they just don't seem to be bringing out the greatest as much. I know Ben and Taff had a few, but I mean, I think they had 3 on the beach. I don't know if they've got any more, but they got lucky with theirs. Open to bribery. Yes. Yes, I am. You mean like an admin shop? I'm not gonna say no. But no, I play it like everybody else. Exactly the same. The only time the commands need to come out is if something's broken. Or if we're running competitions and stuff, we want to give someone something really, really shiny that I didn't make yet. Although, to be fair, the last weapons I did. I mean the Yeti? Yep. I mean, I could give one away in an arena competition. I'm in the wrong place. I wanted to get the fire orb through him, but the dragon's too big. YOLO is arguably the most intimidating visually, but the easiest to deal with. You have to go in front of his face when he's doing that thing, and then out of his face when he's not. That's it. No. Pet. Well, let's go. You notice how we deleted Juffy earlier and didn't even think about it? Pressed that interrupt a very long time ago. No focused effort yet, though. 0. Excuse me. No. Thought he was aiming at me then. Fucking scamp. Wing. There's actually 2 turtle swatter. There's a white one and a black one. White one's the basic one, and the black one has like big glowy eyes and it's not bigger. I think it's the same size, but just a different skin. But they're really fucking funny. While they're not that strong in PvP as such, like per hit, they do have an attack that is unlikely to miss. And I've seen it deck people in PvP before, and it basically grabs a rock out of the ground and launches it at their head. Like a great big boulder. On my last server, we were against this rather toxic hacker bunch that were exploiting all manner of different things, duplicating bombs, building under the map and all that kind of shit. And he ran across the tower on my castle, and the Yeti just launched from long range a fucking boulder at him, hit him straight in the back of the head. He tried to dodge it, not a chance. It covered too much area. It's a full-on hard stun as well, couldn't get up. So while they are exposed, because poison will kill them, same with most creatures, they're quite nasty if you get too close. Love to see Karma, doesn't happen often. Yeah, it's fucking brilliant. He ran in, jumpy, jumpy, jump, jump, trying to kill one of my archers, and this Yeti just went, threw a rock at him and just decked him. Like, well, didn't expect that to happen, did you? Doing his dancing moves. You know the dance, the Nightblade dance, this shit. When you're doing nothing for no reason, doing this. Yeah, he was doing that. Get wrecked. That's the thing. I obviously see a lot of video footage of gameplay as well as making my own. And some of the stuff where people are doing this. Have to do this. What is that? What is that? Will you calm the fuck down? How difficult is that to watch? Doesn't help. If you have to move your feet, but going left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right doesn't make you good. In fact, it makes you worse because you're likely to make mistakes when negative AoEs are attached to you and you keep running into your group. It's true. Keep forgetting to use my special buffs. I'm working on tendonitis in my thumb so I don't have to work at my boring job because I can't even dance. Yeah, basically. That, hey, I'm going to deliberately injure myself for no good reason other than I just want a day off. This makes me turn the video off. Shaky cam is not fun. I mean, there's shaky cam because of combat, and there's shaky cam because you can't stay the fuck still. Well, actually, it's because I've got a condition. No, it isn't. It's not because you've got a condition. It's because you don't know how to play the game and you keep running around in circles. You keep doing that, you're going to end up with a fucking condition. Well, you're running. Running, yes, not if you're on left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Like this. This shit. I've seen people do it. What the fuck is that? Honestly. That's for demonstration purposes. We're stopping there. Nope. I've seen him do it on a dummy. I've watched people on a target dummy doing this. And here's the thing. The character will only move so fast on console. What's this? DPS 2-step is normal in a random. It's fucking crazy. Doesn't help. Double pet. Let's go. That's a well. Finally have a resistance buff. Excuse me. Back in my day, conditions were only talked about with the doctor in private. Hush hush. Like, I don't want to know if you need the blue ones. Right? I'm not going to judge. Twitter might. Sometimes I feel like an infant teacher in a playground. Yeah, we're fully grown adults. Welcome to my job. Oh shit. It's not all like that. It's just one or two. Gary, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, come on. How many invulnerability damage shield fucking shitballs are we going to deal with? There's a druid with a damage shield. There's another druid with a damage shield. There's an invulnerability shield from the Lightbringer. Oh my god. That was hell. I disagree. That was the first wave? Shit. That was slightly unfair. It can't be Finn, he's ill. Initial toxicity build. Technically yes, but it's the tarnished version. Put tarnished in the chat. It's the infinite archive variant of the build. Really, dude? What the fuck? Look for the link. Class embodiment. Sure. Let's go. I got shit buffs though. The pet's kind of nice, but the rest of it's a bit. Whoops. That is fucking McForearms. Have a heal, dude. No. I like how that hits you before it actually reaches full telegraph. What's the word for it? Full fucking ability. Like when it's completely done, it goes through a certain stage and then it pops and then it's finished. It actually pops before it's finished. Words are difficult today. They are actually. Oh, it's starting to wear off. Shit. Watch out. Lightbringer, motherfucker. Watch him invulnerabilize the fucking Marauder. No. I do not want to be in the way of that. That could have been better. The randomness, Infinite Archive, and Buddha with a raid. Thank you, Buddha. Have a shout out. How was yours? Welcome in. The randomness in Infinite Archive, love-hate relationship. I love the different possibilities. Infinite Archive hates me and gives me the worst ones. Yep, pretty much. Buddha's raid. What did you play, Buddha?
I love weddings. Drinks all around.
Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome in. Dragon raid. Shout out for Buddha. Thank you. Buddha's on my current own server. He is teamed up with Ravicus Maximus. They are Maximus Buddha. ESO. Nice. Did you see the live stream? We were talking about it earlier, obviously. I'm not going to go over it too much again, because obviously we did that bit already, but did you see it? You did? Excellent. Excuse me.
Oh, there it is. Master Malchus says you do good work.
I am fighting the flu, so excuse my snotty nose and fucked up voice. You excited? Good. Be interesting to see where the PvP test goes as a first test, which is quite nice. Quite nice, actually. Quality of life stuff for the champion points, pretty cool. But that does mean that we're going to need more champion points if we want to fill them all. And the add-on stuff I'm on the fence with. Community influence to customize their own game, sure, why not? But the buggy issues it could present are what concern me. But we'll see what happens. Looks good all around anyway. Again, as broad as that is, because it's relatively limited information-wise until we actually get the patch notes. Because I'm sure there's going to be loads of other stuff laced in there as well. Whee! Fuck. Take that. This will be a relatively short stream because I'm going to have to go soon. So I'm starting to fail. I can feel my voice fucking deteriorating. And my sinus is going, hey, remember us? We're the fuck you squad. We're going to make you feel like shit. Go get a locket. I don't want another one. 45 pizzas, 10 sheet cakes, 10 kegs in Guildhall. That will do it, actually. Good job, Bruno. Whee! Boing. Imps have to be dealt with instantly. That means at the beginning. If you don't deal with the imps, basically they'll fuck you up. They have a really, really long heavy attack that is really awkward to time. It looks like a channel and it fires whenever it feels like it. It's a big lightning bolt that you can actually dodge roll, but most of the time you don't get an opportunity to because there's normally 3 on you. So get rid of them quickly. You can do that really well today, actually. Because that dude has like a really fucked up way of trying to pronounce a word. When you've got a cold or a flu or your nose is all fucked up, you can say in the beninging really well. Maybe he was right. Orange juice and whiskey doesn't cure anything, but you don't care. See, I have to have those ingredients in order for that to happen, don't I? Excuse me. We've got loads of stuff. We've got fucking all sorts of remedies and shit, but I can't take them all while on stream, and then obviously I've got to have gaps in between. But I tanked up on it just before the stream started, so I could turn up and somewhat perform. And it's starting to wear off. Cake is only good when you can ninja cake a door. Dude, it is. You're right. And that is the best way to do it. And that is how it started. Ninja Cakes started by us using the Jubilee Cakes as blockers for doors and bosses, shouting, Ninja Cake strikes again, ha ha ha, and running like fuck. I used to do it at the Pledge Merchants, I used to do it at the front door for trials, and I used to do it whenever the boss died in a trial as well. It's brilliant. It's so much fucking fun. Then they changed it to only group members, or only this, or only that, and eventually it's not as good as it was, but it's fucking funny. Lizzie and Andy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream on YouTube. Welcome in. Oh, that's evil. I want both of those. I'm taking that. You can use a flu remedy that has been passed down through the ages in the family. Try not to have the flu. Works every time, most of the time, sometimes. The trouble is, people have forgotten. They're contracting these fucking viruses and shit. Requires you to be close to another human that also has it. So, I mean, technically, the perfect cure for everyone would just be to stay the fucking doors, right? Now, I know we tried that once, that didn't work. But still, if you never, ever, ever, ever leave your house and only ever play games forever, and never, ever interact with anyone ever, you shouldn't get it. You there for it? That's what it says. Get off my lawn, I don't want the flu. That's what it says. If you look closer, it is signed. Then if you flip the sign around, it says, no, Timmy cough drops. No. Ask him. I bet it does. You have to ask, because you can't get that close. Antisocial is the best way to avoid viruses. That's why I seldom become sick. Fuck public. Dude, me too. I don't get ill that often. It's just that when I do, it hits me like a ton of fucking bricks. Although again, this time, while it's been awful, is quite quick. Basically, that's how I never get COVID. Pretty much. Just stay the fucking doors and play games. I will be on the... Dramatic pause from Buddha. The Conan tomorrow. Excellent! Exclamation point Conan in the chat if you want to join the madness. Get on there while there's still some fucking room. Because there's a lot of stuff being built. Jesse, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. YouTube ninjas and Twitch ninjas and all that kind of stuff. Here's the button. I've got aggro. Andrea is on the Dark Soul build today. Templar tank. Originally called the Lazy Tank. Altered over time because things changed. So did the build. But it changed for the better. Now it's just tough as a fucking coffin nail. Only got it because his daughter decided she wanted to go to college. Brought that bullshit home trying to kill me. Yeah, fucking kids did the same thing, dude. One of them was going to one high school with 1 million kids. The other one was going to another high school with 1 million kids. And then the other one was going to college with 1 million kids. So basically, 3 million kids gave us COVID.
I love winning.
Fucking nice one.
All around.
You say you don't get anything back as a parent. Congratulations. Get ill. Exsanguinate, yes please. Jinx, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's go. Boss round. I gotta start using these things. I'm forgetting to use them. Oh, Bright Ferric, he's alright. He'll be fine. This is on like Arc 7 or so, in which case he hits like a steam train. Thought I was writing her out of my will. She got mad. Why? Because she thought you were serious? I realised with an illness like that, it wasn't going to be very far away, and she had a limited time to get you around to her side. You're grounded. You're also not in my will. Oh, man. Health. You thought it was serious? You were. I would have thought you were serious. That's funny. Butter did a fart. That's what you get for eating all those pizzas, Butter. 45 pizzas. You farting bastard. He didn't eat them all himself. He left some in the guild hall. He left 10 cakes. Butter, I saw your mega base on Conan today. Very cool stuff. Cool rhinos. Wish I could get that sort of rise from you, daughter. What? Fear?
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker, to you as well. How you doing? Welcome into the stream. No. I have aggro of lots of stuff and things. All the ninjas eat a ninja pizza. Uh-oh. Sky Shard. Vampire Stage 1 website doesn't show Vampire. I am, because I customized it during the stream. Previous stream. You can be if you want to. It's not part of the actual official build video, but I have been messing with it since then, and it actually does work out pretty well. Basically, replace Beast Trap with this. It double dips with Ring of the Pale Order, plus you do damage and take damage. So, you do damage and heal at the same time as doing damage and healing again with the ring. So, 2 heals. Pretty good. I think I worded that correctly. Because eventually, if you get enough crit chance, crit damage anyway, you stack it all up. You don't even need Beast Trap. Nothing wrong with the build. I'm not saying you have to change it, but for my own playing on the stream, I did alter it for that. Thank you. No worries. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm only a good person for my daughter. I give 0 fucks about 98% of the human population. I mean, that's efficient, I guess, because now you don't have to fucking argue with loads of people you don't like. You just go, no. Imagine how much time you save not arguing with people that you don't like. You don't have to look them up. You don't have to argue with them. You don't have to acknowledge they exist. You just play games. You have some pizza? Oh wait, I have some. Let me get off the floor in a minute. I'll just pick one out of breath. That's a good point. We do actually have some in the house. We had to put stuff in the freezer and hope that it didn't get too frozen so we could still eat. Because we had a small chest freezer as well, but the fridge freezer itself blew up. Expanded to fuck and it's knackered, so all the food in it had to come out. But we did get some pizza from the shop earlier. Totally did. So we're eating that. Excuse the snot. That's tough. Peeked your nose, bro. No, I didn't. I don't do that on stream. Do it when you're not looking. Read that already. Ah, the warrior. We're in trouble. No, we're not. Deck him. Imagine how much time you save not talking to people you don't like, and half my team can't figure out why I don't have conversations with them. I mean, with that much of a statement there, I mean, it's pretty clear, isn't it? What you should question, Platts, is how stupid are the people you work with. Now, don't answer that question, because that sounds like bait if they know who you are, and I know you don't give a fuck anyway. But it must be the issue. It's not only the fact you don't like them, the fact that they're also equally as stupid. In your opinion, is Outcast the easiest to solo? Is Outcast the easiest to solo? That's how I read that. Is Archist? Do you mean the Arcanist? You mean, is it the easiest to solo class? Not necessarily. Poor Outcast. It's been a long day. Every single class can play every single role effectively. It just depends on how you prefer to play. It's not a case of which one is best at solo. It's a case of which one are you better with. And also soloing is subjective. Depends on what you're up against. Are you up against something that is designed to be soloable? Or are you up against something that is group content? If it's group content, your skill level needs to be in question, not necessarily the class. Because some people can solo group stuff, but they need to be good enough to do it. The class isn't going to carry you either way. So it's personal preference. The way the game designed, all are equally easy depending on how you build and play. Correct. You can kill stuff by yourself with any class. It just depends on what you're trying to kill and how you're trying to do it. Sorry, a bad spell. That doesn't matter, dude. You're good. It was funny. Yeah, you, Justin, Mike, appreciate it. You are most welcome, dude. No problem. Speaking of Outcast, by the way, if you obviously haven't seen the websites, he does have his own stuff still running, most of it, and also works alongside Wooler, and they both have lots of fucking resources out there for information. One of which you should be very familiar with, which is ESO Hub. If you haven't seen it, fucking use it. A lot of that is actually linked to my website as well. So if you see any of the builds, they have prompts coming up with the skills and stuff. That's from ESO Hub. Bookmark it. It's a fucking lifesaver. Maybe I was too successful for my own good. Is that what that is? Is that what it means when everybody takes advantage of you and just wants all the stuff from you all the time? If so, I'm really good at that. Would you believe? I'm not going to say from who because it's rude. It's irrelevant who. But mildly funny. On my birthday, when I had woken up with a fucking flu, I spent all day on the fucking sofa struggling and dying and not enjoying myself. On that day, someone that knows me very, very well, instead of texting me happy birthday, asked me for money. Bear in mind I don't have any. What the fuck? No. The answer is no. I said I was sorry, Zai. Like, we had this conversation the other day about how we've been bled dry throughout the year, trying to play catch up and struggling really hard. But a massive fucking bill coming out to make sure that we can maintain presence of the amazing Tony Silver so she can stay in the fucking UK. And then on my birthday, while fucking dying, someone goes, "Can you give me some money?" No. No, I fucking can't. It was on Big Bada Boom. Dude, I saw the title for that. How are you getting on with the build? I know obviously the game has changed over time and that will happen, but how are you getting on with the build? Can I has your birthday money? I didn't get birthday money. I'm just trying to steal it before I even got there. Like, we're not going to say happy birthday. We're just going to pretend it didn't happen, assume that you've got money given to you, and I'm going to take it. No, fuck off. No money for you. You love it? Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Happy birthday, you got a tenner. Right? Exactly that shit. That's, you know, it was Phoenix. It was fucking Phoenix. Those are exactly the right words. Except the happy birthday bit came later. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot. Fuck. Not even giving you a happy birthday to remind a lady, check the date, right? It was funny, but I was like, is today going to give me a fucking break or what? How you doing, Phoenix? Welcome in. Solo one of the Glenumbra world bosses with Big Bada Booms. Nice. Big Bada Booms, by the way, is Buddha's own personal build that was created by me. It's a perk on Patreon where you get to take advantage of a really expensive perk where I am given a brief by you of what you're trying to do and I make it happen in a video. That can also happen to Conan Exiles, which is what Rav has decided to dip into today. He has upgraded to the highest possible perk on Patreon, and I will be delivering him a video regarding builds for both construction and character. So watch out. Right, early start of work today. So early, I worked for 1 hour in the morning and then slept at my desk until 12. Now, you may have slept 1 hour in the morning, but did you get to work at 11? Because, I mean, if you worked for 1 hour and you started at 11 and you went to sleep at 12, that means you just got there just before lunch break, which makes you late. Were you late? Fell asleep at work. It's like me falling asleep on live stream. Not a job, mate. Ah, shut up. Love those. Did you see the short on YouTube? It was a funny moment. I made fun of it. And the non-textual fun police, non-contextual fun police decided to take advantage of that. Not even a real job. Why don't you work at a nuclear plant? What, like you don't? Would it be a bin man? Like you aren't? Had so many fucking jobs. And some of them, people would spit at because they don't want to do them. So, fuck off, basically. I work from home, so I logged on, worked for an hour, and then just napped for a bit. Does your boss know? You better hope he doesn't play fucking ESO. Doesn't know your username. Phoenix. Definitely Jeffrey. Definitely. He's got that Jeffrey type name. Phoenix. I know who he is. He fell asleep, didn't he? Get him. Jealous, right? Mother Ducky, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Have a shout out. Yeah, I like the people saying that weren't on JSA. Right? Been stuck there too. Like fucking 10 miles a day for months while I got laughed at because I told them I was going to make my own job. Joke's on you, motherfucker. Thank you for the chicken attack. Much appreciated. It's a duck attack, but we'll take the chicken. It's close. They both taste nice. I'm joking. I'm not. I am joking. They both go quack. They don't go quack. They both have wings. One of them floats. Do chickens float? You ever been in a live stream where someone's asked that before? Sub button's right there. Do chickens float? Find out. Good point. Don't think they do. See, we don't know. Have you ever gone to a live stream and someone has asked you, do chickens float? Seen a few chickens that tried to float. So we can confirm they don't. Or they're just not very good at it. Maybe they need some practice. I could just see them talking to each other. Watching Derek the chicken. Just sitting there. What are you doing? Nothing. Goes under the water. Gets back up again. What are you doing? Just practicing. Practicing what? Floating. You're not a fucking duck. Yeah, but I might be. Drop her for sure. Oh dear. We float down here, Squirtilia. At least you've confirmed. Oh shit, the meteor's in the room. I'm in trouble. I can't get to it. Maybe I can. No fucking skills won't work. Please pop. Oh my god. We're completely ninja stunned. If you cut them into tenders and fry them, they'll float. Then they're done. So technically, yes, chickens float. Chicken bombs. If that chicken weighs as much as a duck, it's a witch. Yes, it is. It's definitely a witch. Because that would make the chicken made of wood. Can you float? Little bit. How long for? Not long. So hi. Coyote Astronaut, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Or gravy or very small rocks. They do float in gravy. Or at least they look like they float in gravy until I take the gravy away. Adrea, I got completely chain stunned. There was nothing I could do. Stan wasn't recovering. Nothing was doing anything. And I couldn't break free. And I couldn't blow up the meteor. Thank you. That'll do it. Had ulti ready and everything as well. Dude, I came back so cool. It was like Batman. Like a floating chicken. Crouching duck, floating chicken. You'll only get that stuff in this stream, by the way. You're welcome. Head is spinning slightly from this conversation. Yes, but you have also confirmed that you've never been to a stream before where someone has asked, does a chicken float? Have you? I don't think the outcome or the result or the answer matters. I think the fact is the question has not been asked before. And now everyone's thinking about it. One smart fucker has gone, well, technically, if it's an egg, yeah, only if it's off, mate. By that point, it's not a chicken anymore. It's fucking dead. Mild conversation get much, much worse. Yes. And some of these in the past have done. Crouching Duck Floating Chicken sounds like a pretty good sequel. It does. Maybe they will run across rooftops more better and we can't see the wires this time. Hello there. How you doing? Canned Unicorn Meat. Welcome to the stream. Just said I can replace Tarnish while I farm it. Yes. Anything you like. Nothing else is going to be the same, so whatever you've got that will replace those slots, just slap it on and go get tarnished. If you spend too much time farming a set to farm a set, you just basically chase the same RNG twice. Don't bother. Put some armor on, and then just go kill stuff. It's much more efficient for your time. I think Venomous is good. Good as a point of view. It's on the Sting build, and it works very well on that one. It will still function, but if you chase a set, you're just going to chase a sticker book for the sake of chasing something else. If you can already kill stuff in the content, go do it. So just slap on any set you've got, and that will do for now. It's not going to do the same anyway. Also, Venomous was an option on the Toxicity build for quite some time. So, I mean, that's still it, technically, but use whatever you like. Same for any build out there. If you're going towards a build, you're trying to make something happen, put any armor that you would like to use right now on. Don't go farming a set to farm a set. It's a waste of time. That's not how progress works in this game. It's not vertical progression. It's not get this until X, Y, and Z level and then get this afterwards. It's whatever is there, go get it. All the content is the same level. So you don't have to mess around going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Alright, let's get the Loot Goblin. How you doing? Whee! Phoenix Fire, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Chickens float all the time when I make soup. Well, what about a whole chicken? Does a whole chicken float? I mean, technically it should. We got its Phoenix Fire. Oh my god. Fucking is. Well, technically, if it's in salt water, it's dead. A chicken will float. Science. So dead chickens float. So they can't have conversations with other chickens. So that sketch there is invalid. Hang on, did you specify it had to be alive? I mean, they were having a conversation. One of them was asking, what are you doing? And the other one's like, floating. How's it going? Not that well. They were talking. I would assume they're alive. Is giving gear to your friends you play with and also streams against terms of service. Giving gear? No. You can give people stuff in game. If it's tradable, no, it's not against terms of service. It's part of the mechanics. Is the marvelous Mike faints? It is! It's not water, basically any dead animal will float. I guess so. Not allowed to be dead though. So you have to give it a rubber dinghy instead. Or a fucking rubber ring. Armbands. Can you imagine how hilarious a chicken would look with fucking armbands on? Now I can see it, and so can you. Again, have you been in a stream before where you are asked, does a chicken float? And could you imagine a chicken with armbands on? For those that don't know, in the US of A, that's their water wing. See, I can translate as well. This is what happens when I stream with a fucking flu. You're welcome. You fucking came in. Live or Dead wasn't stating the original question, so it's fair game. Ah, but I did mention a conversation they were having about when they were trying to float. So it's safe to assume they had to be alive. I mean, he might have died, so maybe that's still a win afterwards. Google says chicken can float for short times. Fuck Google. Do you think any particular set is good? Plays the soapbox and stands back. Good as a point of view. Depends on whether you can make it work for you and whether you like it or not. I don't think there's any that I'd outwardly say are shit. There was one that I used to say was shit, but they changed it. I think they might have changed it because I said it was so shit. I'll tell you what it was. And it was Parabellum. It's not so bad now. It actually makes more sense. But in its original form, let me check it now actually, because my brain does remember 657 sets, but I need to double check just in case I've got it wrong, because you know that could happen. Arenas, Maelstrom. Let's see. They did change it. I think they put it on a timer now. They did. Every 6 seconds, you have a damage shield when you deal damage. In its original form, it was, if you don't take damage for 10 seconds, you get a damage shield. If I don't take damage, I get a shield that prevents me from taking damage. Dude, if you don't take damage for 10 seconds, what the fuck do you need a damage shield for? You can dodge bullets. Google only searches 27% of the internet, so it's not accurate. Ahaha. See? And he got that accurately from Google. Anything can float. However, briefly, water has surface tension and it takes a It takes a finite, if infinitesimally small amount of time to overcome the surface tension, I win. What about, Mike? What about if they're already in the box and you fill the box with water and they don't lift off the floor? They didn't float. This is a good build for solo grind arc 1 and 2 to get sets. Sure, anything is. It depends on whether you're good enough at it or not. Because the content might beat you regardless of what you're on. I win, Zai, damn it. You would like to, but what about if you're sitting in a box and you fill it full of water? Like a bath. Mike, sit in the bath and think about what you've done. Sitting there like this in a cold shower on his head at the same time. I mean, you are correct, and you did say a massively giant word that you made me say with the flu. But that is a different scenario you might have to consider. If they hit the water, they might float. If they are put into a situation where water goes in on top of them, they're not actually floating. Puffs takes his physics and goes home. He's got his books and everything, shoved him in a fucking bag. Stupid chicken's fucking floating. He's gone. He's off. Boom! You hear a mine go off behind him. That was a warning shot for him to go near his lawn. Mug has to go and time out in the corner. Where the fuck is the portal? Exsanguinate. Let's go. Stupid fucking streamer anyway. It's not even his real job. Chickens don't float. Your mum doesn't float. Probably not. That would have been perfect cue for someone to do fart, but they missed it. Whatever you do, nobody go on his lawn. Yeah, it's a trap. That is a trap. It's like Dark Seraphina's, hey, the arena's safe trap. Come in. Boom. Fucking hell. Knew that was going to happen. I anticipated as well. I was like, I bet these are set to aggressive. Yep, every single fucking one of them. It's good that you can revive your pets now, though, because that would have hurt. I don't know if you heard my tone of voice with the text message, because I posted it on Tony's stream, but basically the tone of the voice with the text message, it looks like, hey, there are some Sand Reapers, and I've accidentally put them down. You might need to revive them, and I would like to leave the room. It wasn't. It was, your Sand Reapers are knocked out, open the fucking door. That's what happened. A little bit pissed. It's like, fuck's sake. Can I climb? Yes, but I'm going to take everyone else with me. Titanic couldn't float. Mike, physics is a lie. The lesson here, don't believe everything you read on the internet. Yeah, especially not 27% of it. Your mum floats. Oh dear. Me too, Dark. Got Friday off. I had Tuesday off and fucking spent it on the sofa. Still salty as fuck about that. The one day a year that I'm allowed to be selfish, and I generally am not. And I wanted to just do something, and I couldn't do shit. Disagree. The universe denied it. It's just because... You know why? It's because chickens don't float. That's why. Dogs don't look up, and chickens don't float. At least the food was good. This is true. The food was very good. We had Thai stuff. Soup and all sorts. It was fucking mega, actually. I think that's why we're recovering so quickly. We've got an apple gin. All these things that we don't know anything about can't magically appear. And we made it as fantastic as possible. This is true. And I am going to have to get off the stream soon because my sinuses are kicking me in the fucking face. I have to put a chicken on the pirate ship arena. Do it. That'd be funny as fuck. But remember this day. This will be the day that you almost made a chicken float. I mean, Mike and Platts were almost there. Basically, if you get a dead chicken and very salty water, you can chuck it in from a height and it will slap, experience tension on the surface of the water, and float momentarily. Happened, I guess. I'm just putting together the pieces of the stream. I don't make the rules. Did you build on YouTube? Yes, it is. This particular one, put tarnished in the chat. Fabulous. Like, are you sure? Did you see it happen? Or is that second-hand information? Sources, please. I love that. Sources! Tell us where your information comes from. No. But I vote poppycock. Well, you're the only one voting, so no one fucking cares. Where the fuck did that happen? Hang on. Mike sent a message. Oh, man, I missed it. I need to kill all these real quick so I can scroll up. False. It did float briefly when its pieces floated, but briefly it takes non-zero amount of time to overcome the surface tension of the water due to the function of the hydrogen bonds. I win. No, but I can do the math involved in a particular engineering question. I still win. Basically, I think what we take from today is Mike wins because I got dead, not looking. Always blow my mind how intelligent Mike is. He is rather smart. I particularly love when you can use Google to get that particular look of defeat, though. Right? Google it.
Drinks all around.
It's true. Google it. That's every 5-year-old's answer, and sometimes you know they're right. It's shit, isn't it? Like when you get outplayed by Google and Fortniteism. Math isn't real, Mike. 1 times 1 equals 1 until it involves money because... involves money because we both know you have $2 in my hand. Right? That's funny as fuck. I like that one. That's it. If you know, you know. And if you don't, tough. Class don't want to talk to you anyway. He's put you in the cupboard with the stupid people he works with. My god, think Boxer is broke-fied. You're not broke. You have $2. Poor Mike. You're nearly broke. Swiftgale. Yes, please. Meow. Boing. Same arena again. We had this a moment ago. Rip. Holy shit. That only works as long as you don't think about it. Yeah, that's true. And then it can also work if you completely manipulate it. Because that can be done too. Mike has a word for that, and I've forgotten what it is. It's probably not a word. It's probably a big term with lots of letters and syllables in it. Like, lying bastard. Or you made that up. It's true that statistics will admit to anything if you torture them enough. That was relatively poetic, actually. That was very clever. You get a biscuit, Mike. Only one, though. But I had the rest.
Over here, mortal.
You put them in the guild hall, ate them.
You hope you'll choose something interesting.
Go through the portal, please. Want to buy load screen now. Yay.
These malignancies are tough. I've seen you defeat greater challenges.
No. Oh, fucking skills fire. I don't want to be in there, but I'm going to stay in it anyway. Oh, I lived. Turtle Swat with a bit. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. How come everyone else gets greeted and I don't? I'm the ill one. Kodak, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Focused efforts. Are you fucking kidding me? I was about to leave. Right, we get to wreck stuff for a bit. Motherfucker. Run. Let's kill them more faster. They win again. You do, actually. That's exactly what happens when we get focused efforts. Or just before focused efforts happens. So I'll stay till Thoat. I've actually got 2 of the things I really need. So I might stay a bit longer. We'll see. No. Let's come to console. Now I'll need to add all 30 add-ons to my console too. If you had 30 add-ons to your console, your fucking system will explode. I like how you put you need to. You don't want to. People have played console since release. Doing it now. Stay until you feel like too much shit. I already feel like too much shit. It's starting to creep up. Dead console, right? Or until pizza is done. Or that. When pizza's done, I'm fucking off. I might fuck off before then, we'll see. Tempest. Yes, please. I can't tank without combat alerts. Did you know what you just did there? You just acted like an honest person. There aren't many of those around. Kodak, there's fucking nothing wrong with that whatsoever. If that helps you because you cannot do it without it, then that's perfectly fine. You would not believe how many people have the same issue but won't admit it. There is no shame in admitting that, and there's also no shame in admitting that you found a tool that helps. And to regain your strength to be able to appreciate pizza, oh, you can appreciate pizza at any time. Even if you're completely knackered. You could crawl like a zombie, or like a upside down, half dead, floating in saltwater chicken. And, yes, that's relevant to stuff we spoke about earlier. You'd still crawl to that pizza to get it. Like, if you had no energy to do anything, like your entire belongings and friends and family were at risk if you didn't step forward just 2 steps, but you're completely spangled, like injured beyond belief and couldn't quite make it. Someone puts pizza in front of you. I bet you could make those steps now. It's almost as powerful as bacon. Like, you have to save us. You have to move just 1 step. Can't do it. Can't do it. Pizza.
It's a good thing you came
Yep.
along.
Yep, that'll do it. That's how people win in Squid Games, isn't it? One of them's got pizza in front of them. And coffee. Yeah, coffee. Do you know what? 3 most powerful things in the fucking world as far as food and drink is concerned. Pizza, coffee, and bacon. Now, one person in the back there who thought chickens could float is thinking, I wonder what happens if you have a coffee and bacon flavored pizza. Don't even fucking bother. They're not supposed to be in the same box. But cake. Cake's a lie, apparently. Aw, really? Oh, I got one. Another one. Which one? Oh man, I missed that. Pizza with bacon. I mean, that's fair. We've done it again. We're on fucking food again. Love it when Magical Madness fires in the middle of the room for no reason. I fit 7 cakes into one with a dead person dance. That's funny. What one did I have last time? I need to get another one. Those things will fucking kill you, and I still want another one. That's confirmed. I have to get one before next week. Before the end of next week. Take pictures of it and post all over social media and go, can you eat this cake? Everyone's gonna go, yeah, easy. Bollocks. Uh-oh, windy bollocks. It's like a serious cake. It fucking is. Nuclear death cake. But as we got through Death Valley Celebration send-off, yeah, basically. The way to describe it is, if you can imagine a really, really, really large pork pie and take one reasonably sized slice out of it. Now, convert the pastry to cookie and convert the meat to really dense, your fork will fucking stand up in it, chocolate sauce. That's what I had. That fucking thing will kill you. It was really, 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 really thick. Like proper dense. We saw it and like, oh, nice big piece of cake. I can manage that. Nope, that took days.
Drinks all around.
Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. That took days. I mean, I got halfway through it. I was like, oh, this is all. Oh, I'm going to die. I thought it was so good. And then I was like, fuck, I'm dead. I think Tony's took her several days. Even my son had a pop at it, and he was like, oh yeah, I can eat loads of this. He had 2 tiny little bites and pussed out. Sugar coma incoming. Yeah, that was insane. There's a place in Norwich that sells them, and they do like over the top, very nice, but over the top, dense, like huge bits of cake that you think are gonna last you like 1 session. And they tell you when you buy them, you can refrigerate these, you know. Like, who refrigerates a fucking cake? I'm eating it now. You're not. You're taking it all the way home. All the way. And putting it in the fridge. You're going to chip away at it for days while you pretend you can eat muchly. Is that the one you got that had to put in the fridge and took over for over 3 weeks? Yeah, that one.
They make your fights more interesting.
We tried a different one recently, and I tried to smash the shit out of it. And towards the end, I was questioning life choices. I was like, probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have just watched someone see if a chicken could float. That was a test of endurance, basically, and stomach capacity. I swear it kind of expands when you start eating it. I think that must be why. That must be the trick. Expanding food cake. Slightly awesome. Chocolate-filled, expanding death cake. That's what it's called. I'm not asking you a week later if you've eaten it. No! I kept going near it and go, oh, I'll have another piece. Watch me. Oh, I can't do it. So bad. I did really well with it. You'd be pleased. I did really well. The thing, isn't it? Said I ate my cake really well. Why am I dying? Don't be dead. Mystic. Imagine that. Some people in the chat understand this one. You know when you don't eat your food and you got to sit up the table for fucking ever until it's all gone? Or a slap, whichever comes first. With those absolute ultimate death cakes, I mean, that would turn into full-blown fucking torture, wouldn't it? Every fucking bite of it, you're staying there till it's done. Sitting there skinny as fuck. 3 weeks later and you still can't do it. One of those things you need to be chucked in the bin, but if you had a certain upbringing, you won't do it. Exactly. It's not going in the bin. You got to finish it. The kid from Matilda all over again. It is. But instead of the cake being this big, it's this big, and it feels just as much as that. This is the last fight, because I'm going after this. I said we're going after Thoat, which is why Andrea has got the transformation as well. These are getting smashed. Oh my god. I love that gap closer. Fucking hell. If you don't eat your cake, you're going in the chokey. If I eat that, I'm gonna fucking chokey. Fuck that. You can't eat them in one session. One of the people there, I don't remember who they were, but we were talking to somebody there. They were like, hey, I sometimes have one of these before lunch. One of them before lunch. Yeah, every day. What? Took a fucking week. I can eat a lot of food in one session. A lot. Especially pasta or pizza or anything like that. I can eat a fuck ton. That cake nearly killed me. Getting going, but this has been really fun stream. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you very much. Watch me get focused efforts now as I'm leaving. You can hear it. My fucking nose is filling up. Get the fuck out of here. Hello there. The demo. I'm not leaving, dude. I came to entertain you with the flu and you didn't catch it. Aren't you pleased? I didn't even sneeze into the audience. Maybe I'll do that later. Maybe I'll offer a Patreon pack for it. Alongside selling bathwater to idiots on eBay.
If you hadn't already.
Right, people, I have to go. Thank you very much indeed. Are you serious? 314 people while I'm leaving.
Winnings. Drinks all around.
I've got to go kill another boss now, haven't I? Right, fuck it. Matagon, thank you very much indeed. Look, I was right here. Right there, ready to press the button.
Winning. I love winning.
You ain't going nowhere.
Drinks all around.
Dude, I've got the fucking flu. My medication's wearing off. And you come in like that. Matagon needs a fucking shout out, people. Beer and cake in the chat. Oh my god, you almost pressed it. I fucking did. I said bye. You're not allowed to leave? Right. You better all be subs by the time this fucking flu gets me. Dear oh dear. How was your stream, dude? Welcome in. If you're not following Matagon already, I don't know how that happened because you probably came in with him. You're one of those, aren't you, that go in his stream and don't follow him. As if that is a real thing. Don't stand for it, mate. Don't stand for it. Hey, don't think you're going anywhere. I don't fucking know. Gonna do another round. We use a transformation and everything. You just... Finn sent you, didn't he? He's like, hey, Zai's about to go and he's used his transformation, which means he's got fuck all squared left. So, now that that crutch is over, make him stay. You fucking what? I feel better. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was my birthday 2 days ago. I woke up with a fucking flu, couldn't get out of bed. Or off the sofa. Yesterday was fucking horrendous, although clearing. And today, I dosed up on loads of medication before the stream. It's going quite quickly, but it's fucking shit. Excited for update 45? Of course, I'm always excited for updates. I nearly said upsighting for X dates. That don't make no fucking sense. Your words are back to front today. Absolute muck and fuddle. Such a great live stream. It was good, dude. Interesting to see what they're going to be testing, obviously, because that is the whole point with the new PvP stuff. With it being like the first layer of their overall potential goal. And the rest of it's kind of cool. We'll see what happens. On Monday, actually, because PTS goes live on Monday. Testing all the stuff and things. It'd be good to see what else they're adding to it, because obviously they can't show it all. Wish we could all stand up and go. I'm Spartacus. I'm going soon anyway, because there's a pizza on the go. Excited for the green tree changes. Way too many starters in the stream. Disassembly, big one. There's loads of them. They're all big ones. But the thing is, this is what I mentioned earlier. Having that as a thing is great. But it also means that in order to get all those green things slotted, or bought, even not slotted, you're going to need more champion points in the blue and the red to unlock the rest of them. So I would anticipate future changes to the blue and the red as well to encourage you to have them all. However, we end up presenting ourselves with the same problem where people are maxed and don't know what else to fucking get because they've got a few left over. So, tricky. It was inevitable that they're going to add more stuff to champion points anyway, but that one, while it's really, really fucking cool, and I know people are going to love it, we'll see if they do anything with the other ones or not. You don't need to be capped. You don't need to be even fucking halfway to use all the slottables that you can use at any one time. But you may now need more in order to have them all, because the passive you can get quite early. You know, I think you need like 1,600 to max out the boost right now. Something close to that, yeah. But you're going to need more green ones, aren't you? So you're going to need more blue ones to make sure you've got more green ones. See what I mean with it? Where I'm going with that? It's a slope. It's a good idea. I'm not mad at it, but I can see other things either potentially happening or may need to happen. Most casual players like me will just play the game and get them eventually. Well, that's the idea. But they had it so that like halfway, pretty much done anyway. The rest is just quality of life, I guess. So you can swap for free. Then introduce the armory, and there's no point. You can swap for free anyway. You need more. You do need more as it is. You need a lot more. Especially since one of them costs like 75, another one costs 125. They have obscure costs in comparison to the red and blue ones. I mean, the red has got some weird ones, like 16 points or whatever, but none of them are anywhere near as expensive as that one. People already considered they needed all those resettables. They did. I mean, it's going to be nice to have more than the ones you would normally slot. Not a bad idea. Which begs the question, what's actually going to happen with the rest of the champion points as we go? Because they don't do stuff like that for no reason. Obviously, they have a plan. And I don't think that's the end of it. Stupid Blue Goblin. Oh, man, he got away. What the fuck? Gary the Goblin got away. That's his name now. The Goblin's called Gary. You're welcome. I'll take that. Food right now. Rip. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. Nearly got me. Excuse me. Matagon, I didn't even ask you. What did you do? Also, were drops working for you today? Because they're fucked for me. Mind you, it might be after a certain time. Maybe they're working. They're not working now. Get out of the cupboard. Hiding in the corner there. Drops work. Did Sky Shot hunt him? Excellent. Drops didn't fucking work for me. They broke. I'm telling Mum. The last letter of Mum nearly sounded like a B. Told you, the fucking meds are wearing off. It sounded like Mum. Mr. Bean. How you doing, Zim? Have a shout out. Total crapshoot whether drops will work or not. I had no issue today. It didn't work last time. Twitchy twitchy. Yeah, I know. Just laughing at it because it's funny. Bob. I'm gonna fix your boo-boo. She fucking won't. How do you know? If you know her, then you're closer than you're supposed to be. And if you're closer than you're supposed to be, where's my fucking beer? Because me and Matagon have still got to have a bloody beer. Been trying to have one for the last 452,000 years. Guess what? Hasn't happened yet. Hey, let's have a beer. COVID. Hey, let's have a beer. ESO 10 cancelled. Hey, let's have a beer. Let's just not plan it. If we don't plan it, we can't get hit in the head with a fucking meteor. I already said that today was going to happen to our bloody house. Finished Christmas, birthday, flu. Want food, fridge blows up. Want to stream, guaranteed meteor's going to hit the fucking building. For a wrench in our plans again? I think they did it on purpose, Matagon. I think they decided that two forces of two different sides of the world, such as us, are not allowed in the same room. It's just too much for them. And I think that's why they're planning all these different things to not happen. They're controlling it. They just cannot have us having a beer. You have a point? It might do. Like, Trumpet Cat and Mr. No Fucks cannot be in the same room. Could you imagine that combination? Like, there's a No Fucks cat playing a trumpet. The world's gonna explode. Chickens will float. Just jealous. Fucking jealous. Really, at some point, you just got to look at it in the way of all the coins in the karma bank. So the rest of the year is bound to be dope. Yeah, basically, that's what it is. Collecting karma points. Get all the shit ones at the beginning of the year. I tried to interrupt, nothing happened. I disagree. Every present, sticker that a dog. You mean tell Faye that you're going to have an afternoon tea and visit the museum and then run off and get drunk? Perfect plan. See, Turtle Swat has done this before. She's already figured this out for herself and now she's giving us tips. That will work. I think that should be really crazy. It would be crazy. I don't want to be shrunk. You know charges ran out? Yes, I see it before you do, but I'm in the middle of a fight. I have a couple of good buffs now.
Repairs the portal for you.
When you play nose, bro. Shut up. I actually had that in the comments section before. I was horrendously fucking ill many years ago, and I still managed to deliver content. I know, it's all about presentation and all the rest of it, but didn't have a choice. Shit needs to be done. I was on a deadline. Fuck it, I had a cold at the time. I don't mean like full-blown flu like I fucking have now. I mean that was just a regular cold. But I was sniffing and like, fuck it. I tried as much as I could to cut it out and all this shit. And one dick bucket in the comment section went, blow your nose. Thanks, mate. Thanks for that. How useful is your comment? About your mum. Okay. It's not helpful, is it? Who needs people like that? Oh yeah, thanks, mate. I didn't think to do that. Asshole. That was like 6 years ago. You mean no? Read that one already. It is catching me now. I need to get off stream soon. We're gonna go to maybe a couple more bosses. We'll see. Give me focused efforts, bastard. Magon, Zos also took focused efforts from me. On Rich's stream, we had 5 each. Since then, my luck has been poo. So, I think it's rigged. Definitely rigged. It was a good stream, though. Plan to trick it in advance. Hey. Hey, to me, a bar feels like a library. Sometimes reading a book gives me a craving for beer. My favorite bar is this and that. That'll work. If we don't tell it that we're tricking it, it won't figure it out. Then we've been moral support. Thank you very much. I feel like reading a book today in the library. Ah ha ha, see? Going to the library to read many books. Maybe a big red one. If you don't get sick, you wouldn't have to blow your nose. A guy being helpful. Right? Imagine being that helpful on the internet. Like, the only contribution you had whatsoever was to say something fucking stupid. Actually, that's what the internet's for. Cancel that. Crack on, mate. Gonna go. Hope you feel better. Gravy, thank you very much for watching. Much appreciated. Be on cake in the chat for anyone who wants to leave the stream. Shit. Did you know, Matagon, that I am planted into the community by Zos? Did you know that? It's news to me as well. But I was informed of this information recently. Someone posted it. I don't know which side of their fucking head they hit. They should have done both. Would have corrected the fucking dummery. Doesn't everyone know that? I mean, they should by now, obviously. Boing. Imagine that. Oh, did you see the best YouTube comment yet? Get a real job, I love it. Oh, you saw that? Dude, was that to you or me? Because I made a short about that based on the stream. It's 3 hours long. There was a short section in there that I clipped. To you? Fuck them. I was just having fun with someone. They're like, hey, I'm still at work. Like, yeah, me too. Bit more than that. I made a bit more funny about it. It's not a real job. It's not a real job. So you look up all these things that you wish you could do, but because someone's doing it instead of you, it doesn't count. What's his name? Double standard 420? Fuck him. Do the get a real job comments still happen? All the time. When you do this for a job, yes. All the time. The people that wish they could do what you're doing are mad at you. Every single time you get a negative comment on your channel saying, you suck at ESO, why don't you do something else? Fuck off, blah, 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 blah. Click on their channel. 7 viewers, a DPS fucking test, and no friends. Every fucking time. The fuck is a real job in 2025 anyway? Oh, you mean the one that is behind a desk because everyone has to work behind a desk because they were told to stay in their house and work behind a desk? Working behind a desk isn't a real job, bro. Everyone's got to do it. Matt got a real job as those students are imaginary. How do you have any success, right? Imagine doing something that somebody else wants to do. Imagine them trying to shortcut the fuck out of it and fail into shortcut. So instead of going the proper route, which I did, they get mad at the people that did. Fucking crazy. What's a real job? One that you do for a living. One that you get paid for. A profession you get paid for. And you always get those stupid ones, don't you? The extreme ones. The, yeah, well, it's not a nuclear plant, is it? I don't know. I mean, you can catch some nasty shit off the internet. I mean, that might be close to fucking radiation. You know full well they don't work at a nuclear plant anyway. They just make it up. Like, yeah, well, I have a harder job than you. Do you? Do you really? Jobs are different. They're all different. It's not a competition about who's got the most difficult one. It's a case of do your fucking hours and shut up. Or make noise while you're doing the hours. But some people have to, like me. Fucking crazy. There's some of the jobs I've had, I said this earlier, some of the jobs I've had people would spit at. They wouldn't even consider doing for a job. So, what is a real job as a fucking question, statement, subject matter, whatever, is fraud as fuck. Do you do it for a living? Do you pay your bills with it? Is that what you do to get paid? So an actor's not a real job. No, it's a fantasy. It's not a fantasy if someone's living it. It might be a fantasy to you because you can't be bothered to try. Now, what would they do if they were given the opportunity in the name of real job? Let's just imagine Mr. Nuclear Plant over there, who doesn't work at one, gets an offer. Okay? Hey, we think you look really good in that radiation suit. We would love for you to take part in our live action version of The Simpsons, where you get to play Homer Simpson for 14 seconds, and we'll give you 4 times the amount of money your job has given you. And there might be more work in it for you. That... Now that's not a real job. Means something else, doesn't it? All of a sudden, double standards cookie just came out of the jar. Don't worry, I'm starting to ditch my digging job Monday. There I dare. I don't get all the real job comments. I get, oh, you get to play with dogs, all the comment. Yeah, indeed. You have a wonderful but very hard job. Jobs are all difficult. Everyone struggles in their jobs. None of them are fucking easy. They're just different types. That's all they are. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm nearly done, by the way. I was going to leave earlier, but I was rudely interrupted by a bloody cat that plays a trumpet.
I love winning. Drinks all
Those
around.
people don't have what it takes to succeed outside of the world that tells them what they should be doing to make a living. Correct. There is nothing wrong with you getting involved in the regular everyday society side of things and picking a job that is presented to you because you've been told that it will make sense, or it's secure, or maybe you're just good at it. Or maybe you went for qualifications to go for a particular job, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you choose to go outside of that structure and do something that is incredibly fucking risky, where every single day you could either massively succeed or completely crash and burn and lose everything you have, don't go telling people what is and isn't a real fucking job. Please tell me you have a guide and some advice on making money faster than yourself. I have some advice. You're not gonna like it. It's true though. Lay83, thank you very much indeed for the sub. Massively appreciated. Beer and cake in the chat. Thank you for that Prime sub. You have the ESO. No, you don't have the ESO stuff. You have the Ninja Cake emotes, and you don't have to watch adverts anymore. Web waste. Basically, kill it, loot it, sell it. Turtle SWAT has already posted it. Kill enemies. They all drop loot. Anything you get out of it, sell it. Here's an example. I just looted some stuff. I know this sounds really simple, but it is. This shit. Money, 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 money. Unless you want crafting materials, which I don't. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it. Could you make more money on the market with tradable stuff? Sure, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it won't sell. Maybe you'll just get tax loads and it'll bounce back in the mail. Maybe you will sell it eventually, but you have to wait. If you want actual raw cash on the dot, loot it, fucking sell it. Just ditch it all. Now, if it's motifs and stuff, obviously, those are the things that you can stick on the market and it will take some time to generate cash. But the rest of it, just flog it. I make all the money that's in that character's fucking account, if you like, is from doing this. That's trash, sell it. Trash, sell it. Don't be really precious about it, because people out there like, oh, there's purple materials, which are worth fuck all. You aren't going to sell them because someone's going to be selling them for a better price than you, and you're only going to use what you need anyway. So if you've got what you need, flog it. Obviously, deconstruct the gold stuff because that's different. But generally speaking, kill it, loot it, sell it. And that is quite literally it. Chasing the market and trying to go up against people on the market is a very difficult thing to do when people have been doing it for like 10 years already. So it's a fucking minefield. And there are entire guilds and alliances going out there trying to flip the market all the time. So you're constantly battling that stuff and it just takes too long. Now, if you want to do that, obviously you can, but you're going to have to invest your own time into learning how that all works. And there's a lot. But generally speaking, kill it, loot it, sell it, move on. Empty your inventory, fill it back up again, over and over and over. You're guaranteed cash like that. You don't have to wait. And it doesn't take long either. I mean, this character has just under 600k on it, and all of that has come from Infinite Archive runs. A couple of other characters have 1 million or so here and there. They're all from kill and loot and selling. Now, I could make money on the market by going after specific things, but there's no guarantee they're going to drop. Let's say, for argument's sake, I'm going for a chest motif of Fang Lair. I might run that dungeon 400 times and never get the fucking chest motif, and all the rest of it doesn't sell. That's an example. That's not saying it does or doesn't. So I could waste all my time chasing 40 or 50k, whereas I could have just sold everything. I mean, technically speaking, if you're going to do that, sell everything you pick up anyway. But chasing that one sale when you could be doing whatever you want to do and making money along the way, much more efficient use of your time. At least for me, anyway. The market's never guaranteed. You are welcome. No problem. I probably went the really long way around explaining that, but it's a very simple process. Pick it up. If you don't need it, flog it. Someone who worked in markets is basically full of time jobs and exhausting. Made my millions and got out. Yep, there you go. And we're talking this. Well, Fat has got fucking millions in game. Once you're done there, kill it, loot, and sell it. HHMC Smash, thank you very much indeed for the sub. You are an absolute legend. You have the Ninja Cake emotes, use and abuse them as you see fit, and you also do not have to have adverts anymore. But you knew that anyway, right? 9 months on the bounce. Let's go. I am killing Juffy, honestly. Not paying a lot of attention to the chat. Definitely appreciate it. Better advice than I've gotten from most. Yeah, because most people will tell you to go and farm the same spot over and over and over. Or they'll tell you to go farm this motif because it's worth money. It's only worth as much as someone's willing to sell it. As much as someone's willing to pay for it. And if there's 100 things up there for 100k, you're now competing against people to make money. They're going to put their prices down. They're going to sell theirs. You're not going to sell yours. You're going to put yours down. They'll put theirs down. Backwards and forwards, wasting tax on the fucking market. It's a long fight. Like that. Kill stuff while you're having fun. Loot it. Flog it. You'll make more money than you can fucking count in a very short period of time. Right there. It's the only way to get actual raw cash straight away, outside of doing rips, which you need money for in the first place, because you need materials and all the rest of it.
Your rewards are here.
Again, lots of ways to make gold, but that works for me. I don't really need gold for much, apart from potions. And I can still have money after I bought potions. Bear it with a bit. We've got a hype train. I'm supposed to leave. We're staying till Thoat, then I'm getting the fuck out. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate Bit and Cake in the chat. Don't forget, if you have bits, good for you. If you have bits, they unlock ninja stars. Your first one is at 1,000. And that's over time, by the way. There are many more, and they go all the way up to 1 million. And before anyone gives me any shit and goes, no one's going to buy 1 million bits, bro. They did. They bought 1.3 million. So it is possible. C'est possible. People underestimate the power of compound and how much can little drops of gold can stack up over time. By the way, thank you. They do misunderstand that. They underestimate it massively. Now, as far as like endgame gear, I'm better off grinding dungeons and trials, or would it be better for me to find a crafter? What would be better for you to do is to decide what you consider your endgame, because endgame is subjective in this game. It's not just that is out now, so it's relevant because someone said so. The whole game is the same level throughout. So whatever you preference is your endgame. As far as gear is concerned, whatever you're going for, go for it straight away. Don't waste time. If you've got armor on right now and you can complete content, go in that and then build up what you need over time. If you spend too much time farming gear to farm gear, you end up with the same RNG's chase over and over and over for no good reason. It's not a linear or vertical progression MMO. It's horizontal. Everything is the same level. So if you can kill stuff now, go get it. If you do this every day on 10 tunes, it's an easy 150k per month. Easily enough to pay your trade dues. It is, but that also requires you to have 10 characters. I'm talking about just playing the game in general. 1.5 million. I know what you meant, don't worry. Even though I read it correctly and meant it in my brain wrong. Yeah, you can make a lot of money doing that too. There's loads of different ways. Last time I leveled a character, I sold everything I didn't need. The character had almost 2 million in gold by the time I hit level 50. Fucking hell. I've taken 2 naps while you tried to leave. Have a great night. I'm leaving soon. I'm leaving at Thoat. We've got this boss and 1 more. Then I've got to go because food will be ready.
This calligraphy before.
Read that already. And caught up. Excellent. Oh my god, the lightning spawned as I got stuck. My bad. That's what I get. I got stuck. I know, don't stand the lightning. Put infinite in the chat and demonstrate how to actually kill the boss rather than running into stupid. Yes, I ran into stupid. I misformed and there's a delay in it, and I was still traveling when the lightning spawned. My first million, that's a really long message. My first million of ESO was achieved quickly by flipping gold mats, more specifically through wax, even 100 gold. Net positive on each after vendor taxes really stacks over time. It's not only 100 gold, it's 100 times gold times each unit you sell. Take the profit, invest again in inventory, and repeat rather quick to get in that. You can, but you have to be careful of undersellers and stuff because they'll just nuke your market for you. I mean, granted, they still give you money, but the market is a very difficult game if you want to play it properly. And some people get too personal about it. They go, oh, well, they're going to make more money than me. You're doing it wrong. Why is it hard today? Numbers are high. Are nigh impossible. They are. Dre, you can die if you want. I don't give a fuck. We'll just start the fight again. I still did stupid anyway, and I've got to go after the next 2 rounds. I was going to go at midnight, and I've stayed another 40 minutes. That's tricky. I'm deteriorating too. I need to get some more medicine. Hype Train's got a minute left, by the way. Do something flashy to it. Never saw Drew X after I discovered Zai. Too many good bills needing golds. That was a nice message. Thank you very much. Dre, just jump. We can do this faster. Or you could kill the whole room. That works also. Well done. He's never going to give up. Thank you. You can do it properly now without getting dead. No. The mighty Adrea will not die. He's like, fuck dying. You fucking die. I'm not getting caught by the lightning this time. I will pay actual attention. There we go. Much better. New play in the market is rather riskier, time consuming than just play, loot, sell, forget. That is better for mentality and sanity for the average player. It fucking is. Especially after the market has been consumed over the last 10 years. Like I said, it's not individuals generally either. It's like massive guilds and alliances worth of people. It's got to a point where they're in control of it now. Make money playing the market, but if it isn't something you enjoy, it's work. Much easier to just sell stuff to the basic grids. Yeah, it is, because you can just get on with your fucking game then. And you're guaranteed to make raw money right there rather than waiting. Unless that's what you want to do. Now, I do know some people that have stayed on around 460 champion points for the last fucking 8 years because they don't play content, they just play the market. And that is perfectly fine to do that. But then if you do that, you want a different type of gameplay entirely. What does that win? The market are the ones who own the traders. Correct. They remake guilds all the time on multiple different accounts. Much like businesses. As soon as one's open, they've opened another one. As soon as another one's open, they open another one. They move and move and move. The older ones become redundant. Eventually, they just flog them off, and then they just keep generating throughout. Almost like the entrepreneurs of the game. Some people fish, some people buy and sell, some people get lower level trader and special stuff and play the game. Yep. But yeah, we want to make it quick, or at least consistently. Kill it, loot it, sell it. There's no other guaranteed way to be that fast on one character and just play and get involved in it. So, cross greater rock nose off my list. You got one? How did you get one out of the room? Nice. Fucking fantastic. Those things are massive. Not as big as a Yeti, but they're pretty fucking cool. Egg number 3. Fucking hell. Did you get a gold vein one? Those have like 5k fucking armor and 10 health. Imagine those traders out in the middle of nowhere used to have really good deals. They usually do, because they're the ones where the groups are very, very close with each other in their own guild. They talk all the time. They tend to involve themselves in the whole small community that they've got. And then they desperately go out to try and find any trader. And they get these really obscure locations where they've got all their own sort of special loot to sell. Some of the stuff you probably won't find in other traders. And that's why it'd be nice to have some sort of tool, and I don't mean add-on, even though we're getting them. Some sort of tool that would allow you to search the whole market as to what there is, and then you still have to go to it. That way the passing trade will still count and the actual location will still count, but people will be able to see more of what's there, because a lot of the lower or smaller sized groups that have those obscure traders do have a lot of shit to sell. And you don't check. Still going for the others. Nice. Gold, silver, and regular, and then there's a greater. The gold, let me look at that. When you get it, let me look at it. I want to see what armor it comes out with. I think they get fucking mad. If it's the one I remember rightly, they get like 5,200 or 5,100 at base, which is fucking stupid. It's serious grit bonuses. We're talking about Conan Exiles, by the way. For those that are interested, I do actually run many different things. Zoning Gaming, obviously we've got the website, we've got YouTube, we've got Twitch, social media and all that kind of stuff. Put socials in the chat if you want to know what that's about. But Patreon is absolutely fucking booming. Private Discord channel that is tied deliberately to perks. And outside of that, we've also got early access for build videos for ESO, private Ark Survival Ascended server for crossplay, private Conan Exiles 24/7 roleplay PvP servers for Xbox and PlayStation, and then loads of other stuff there as well. So put !Conan or Patreon in the chat. Have a little look, you might like it. If you follow the Conan link, that'll take you to the website where I explain why these servers are built the way they are, because obviously they've been balanced versus how the live servers generally are. A minute Conan Exiles from Moons. Best William Boob slider in all games. Dude, that's funny as fuck. No PvP for me. You don't have to. It's roleplay PvP, so generally speaking, most people won't blow you up unless they've got a reason to. However, I mean, if there's enough interest, I might get a raw PvE server up and running. Depends on whether people want it or not. But so far, it's running really, really fucking well. Doten, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You would die for it? You don't have to die, you just have to spend $10. That perk actually gives you so much fucking stuff. Conan access, Arc access. That'll give you access to both, actually. So if I do make a PvE server on there, I mean, obviously it's going to cost me to release another server. Hence the Patreon costs. But it'll give you access to both. So if you are interested in the PvE one and you join it, you can look at the PvP one and see if you like it. But no extra. Voting would have resubbed, thank you very much. Here's a ninja button. Unused Arc one. Yeah, the Ark Survival Ascended one is crossplay. Right, last boss, then I'm going. Officially. Because I am starting to struggle. I started to struggle a while back. To be fair, from watching streams, kind of PvP is not really ruthless. It is. We've been nice about it and made it make sense, made it fun for the majority. On the raw officials, I used to play full alpha on the servers we were on. It was fucking insane. We have arenas and a trading system. We do. It's a roleplay PvP server, so most people won't generally just run up and slap you unless they're part of their role and there's a reason. So we made arenas to scratch the itch. Ashkaner, thank you very much indeed. You need a shout out. As if you've been here for 26 months. I can do numbers, obviously. Beer and cake in the chat. If you want to see the real Captain Jack Sparrow, give him a follow. It's trash, by the way. Because it's Try and Ash, which is... You got it, right? One person at the back's waiting for me to finish my sentence to see if they can understand it. Ashkin is a fucking legend. Make sure you follow him. How about this, sir? Dude, I'm fucking fighting the flu. I woke up on my birthday 2 days ago with a fucking flu. Couldn't get off the sofa. Yesterday was poo. Today is much better, but I'm still poo-poo. All blew up my doors at midnight. Right? Someone blew up a fucking base at midnight. That was fun. into the game that you weren't demolishing combination of bruise and cast a spell affected an ice staircase that looked like fire. Yes, it is. Yes. And that still exists. You can do that to cool down fire and dark and zombies and all that kind of stuff. And you can use it to absolutely decimate levels of stone, fiber trees, all that kind of stuff. You can use a magic spell to basically farm and flatten an area. It's brilliant. The way they made magic in that game feel powerful was to make it feel like a full-on ritual to even cast anything. Sorry, did you have a good birthday, ladies? It was a comfortable one, but I didn't do anything I planned to do. I couldn't even get on my PlayStation because I couldn't fucking see straight. So that was a write-off. Again, if you want to know more about it, put !Conan in the chat. I run 3 servers, 2 for Conan, Xbox and PlayStation, PvP, RP, and 1 for Ark Survival Ascended. Again, if there is more interest for PC or even a PvE specific server, yes, it's going to cost me, but that's what the perks are for. So if you are interested, have a look. Someone got a message deleted. RIP. Alizai, Tempest Warden, Infinite Archive build still viable this patch? Yes, it is. Alex, welcome to the stream on YouTube. And yes, it is. I used it in Infinite Archive about a week ago. Been 200 hours writing a book on penguins, and I just heard back from my publisher. They said next time write it on paper. RIP. Self-promotion. There's a rule for that. Nobody knew you were an author until now. I know they still don't because the name's not there. No self-promote. You have to wait until I know who you are, then I'll promote you personally. Damn, here's hoping you feel much better. I will, because there's pizza coming. I'm now about to leave, by the way. Any Path XR2 fans? Loads of them. I just haven't had a chance to play it yet. People, the mighty Andrea needs beer and cake in the chat for joining. Thank you all very much for putting up my snotty fucking nose today. Much appreciated. And if you're not following on all the stuff and things, sub on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and then put socials in the chat for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the website zonogaming.com, Patreon, Throne, Buy Me a Coffee, and merch. If you join the Conan servers, all the Ark servers, see you there. Bye-bye.
On up with it. Drinks all around.
God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business so humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I